Oh, okay. All right. Well, we're all here. So Joel won't be here tonight because he's watching the Super Bowl.
Right.
Who's winning?
Who cares?
Just-
Anyway,
Thank you. That's what I think.
I-
I'd rather be here.
I'm with you, Bill. Who cares, really?
really, when the Cleveland Browns are playing in the Super Bowl, I'll watch it. But
Right.
I'm pretty
Well,
safe.
sorry,
I'm
guys.
pretty safe with that. So
I'm sorry, guys. In this case, I'm not very much American about Super Bowl.
no, I'm not either. I'm
But you
glad.
play with your, when
but
you
that's
play
why
with your
guys do it.
hands, you don't even play it with your feet, you know?
I don't know if it's
much
gonna
American
happen.
about it either.
You're just
The last
unhappy.
time the
about-
Browns were in a Super Bowl, there was no Super Bowl. It didn't exist. It was the AFC NFC Championship. That's the last time, you know?
Did you all catch that snotty British remark from Mel? Did you all catch that snotty British remark?
I'm glad you caught it. Bill.
Hey,
I'm so glad you caught it.
What did you say?
She was saying, well, you don't even use your feet. You play with your
Oh,
hands.
yeah, I did hear that.
You call it football, my goodness.
But I realized, Bill, you were saying you care less because you're not happy with the teams that are playing.
Yeah, well, you know, the Cleveland Browns have never been to the Super Bowl, and I have
Right.
never. I mean, what's the point in watching the Super Bowl if your team's not in it? You know, I mean,
Well,
really.
the advertisement.
I don't care no matter who's playing. So
Oh, there you go. There you
You
go.
can watch the halftime show on YouTube
Yeah.
2 days from now.
And,
If you-
and the
if you want to.
advertisements.
Yeah,
You
is
watch
everything
it for the
okay?
advertisements.
If you were from Cleveland, you'd care, John.
well, I'm sure when the New York teams are playing, yes, it's exciting. But
Yeah, you
Oh, okay.
you
I'm
people
not-
are used to you people are used to winning. So, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
must
really.
be
and
nice.
it gets so boring. I know. All right, God, this ear plug just keeps popping out of my ear.
Well, I hate Brady, so I'm picking Kansas City because if we had to lose to somebody, if we lose to the champion, it's not so disrespectful, you know?
But seriously, who is playing? Because I have no idea.
Kansas City and
Tampa
The
Bay.
Jets.
Tampa Bay.
Oh, Tampa Bay.
The
that's
Jets.
Yeah.
right. The
I
Jets.
wish. I wish it was the Jets. I don't
Yeah.
like Tom Brady. I did not want him in there.
Oh well.
Tampa Bay deserves to lose because they've been partying without masks and spreading the virus all over the place. There've been huge orgy scenes.
There you go.
Right.
There you go. Good. Thanks, Cam. That sums it all up. Let's kill them all, I say, if they're not wearing their damn mask. Hey, Anj, thanks for that sending that number. That was nice of you to send that number.
Oh,
Right?
yes.
I had an appointment the other day at 1:30, right?
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
For this Wednesday at 1:30, and then she wanted my name and address, and I gave her all that. And by the time she logged it all in, I lost the appointment.
Oh,
Oh,
Jesus.
God.
Yeah. So now I call up and I go, listen, can we just make the appointment? I promise you I'll answer all the questions correctly. They went, no, you got to go through all of this first.
Oh, I'm
Lord.
sorry.
Ridiculous.
I know it was ridiculous. Anyway, it'll happen when it happens.
Yeah.
Anyway, welcome everybody. Good to see
Thank
you
you.
all.
Are you looking for a website, Bill,
Am I looking for a web? No,
for your job?
Anj sent me a phone number. You know, I'm doing it the senior citizen way. I hate doing it online. I just hate it.
Oh, no, but it's a really good site.
What is
Oh,
it?
please.
I can't remember the name of it, but I'll send it
Is
to
it
you.
Wild Cornell Connect? No.
No, it's some New York City vaccine site.
Great. Well, I'll give it a try. Whatever.
No,
It is.
I'll
you
send
have
it
to
to you.
try.
It's really been good for me. I've been able to get in. They've sent me, I get my second jab tomorrow. They sent me a reminder email.
Great.
Too bad I don't live in New York. In Ohio, I got a supervisor, but all she could tell me was to go to a certain site and check works in schools
Wow.
because they'll take them ahead of 65. And I do work in the schools.
Okay.
Bill, if
Okay,
you
I'm
have
gonna
a
live to
doctor-
see this happen.
So,
if you have a doctor from Mount Sinai or NYU, they can make you an appointment. That's what our doctors did, or the system did.
yeah, the system at NYU sends me notices all the time saying, listen, we know you're eligible. We'll call you and let you know when we
Yeah.
can get you an
That's what
appointment.
I get too.
If you
Yeah.
keep calling them, you can get them to make, I kept calling Mount Sinai and got them to make an appointment for me in Norman.
Yeah.
So they finally did. So I bet you can get NYU to do it too,
Yeah, maybe.
but you have to keep after them.
Yeah, well, that's the problem.
Yeah.
I'll give it a shot every day. If it doesn't work out, I'm happy till the next day. Whatever. It'll happen when it happens. Okay, so welcome, and we got Joel won't be here tonight, so I will have probably maybe John read the interviewer for me tonight. And we've got a lot to accomplish tonight, so I think we should probably get started.
Okay.
How's that?
No Nico either, huh?
Oh, no Nico?
Well, I
He wouldn't
I
be coming
wanted
in,
Nico
would he?
just to try a couple things out on the guitar because he's in that, he plays guitar during that montage section. But it's not a deal breaker because he probably doesn't know the song yet. And my fallback position on that is I can have guitar music in the background and I could actually use a recording. So, so that whole montage section, which I think is 47 to 50, where all of you are involved in that. And then there's music in the background to sort of give it an otherworldly feel to it. That's what we're going to work on that.
The
little
Act One
section.
montage, okay.
Yeah, the Act One montage.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wanted to show you guys something. I think Cindy, you mentioned last week that Nikki looked like me a little bit, or between me and, anyway, I want to show you a picture of my grandnephew who looks very much like,
Nico.
That's
Oh,
Oh
incredible.
my gosh.
Wow, that's funny.
and guess what his name is?
Nico.
Nicholas.
Nicholas. Wow.
Go
Great.
figure. I don't know.
I saw him the other night and he shaved. He's shaved. And
Okay, he did shave. Oh,
he
okay.
looks even
Okay.
younger. He looks even younger. It's him. He's yeah.
Yeah.
Ah,
Okay.
My grandnephew is about 16. So.
Okay, so let's get started. Let's start with the interviewer scene with Felicity and the interviewer. Let's start with that tonight.
Okay.
Get that. And John, I need you to read that. It's on page, we're going 32 to 37 in this section. I just have to take my sweatshirt off. Hold on a sec.
Let me just get there a second.
There we go. God, I hate this long hair. Okay,
Yeah.
can't do a thing with my hair. Damn it.
if your place you would go to get it cut is not open?
No, I just don't trust them.
Ah,
I just don't trust they'll be safe. So,
could Carrie cut it?
well, she probably could, but you know, we're holding off on that.
You get a haircut the next couple.
I'll get my hair cut after I get my vaccination shot. I'll be
There
fine.
you go.
Yeah. Okay, so let's start so John, you're going to read the interview for me, and we'll start it on page 32 and go to, make sure we stop at 37, okay? And Agnes is involved in this a little bit. She has backlines in this, but so just keep your eyes open, okay?
Okay, so I'll just experiment with songs because I'm singing under my breath.
Sure, yeah, and actually, again, the idea here is not to necessarily sing them out loud. They need to be more like you're inside of your head and sort of lost in your own world. I think that'll always, and then I don't think we'll have a problem with the voiceovers and stuff like that.
Okay.
Okay.
It's page 32, did you say?
Yes, 32 to 37.
Okay, thank you.
Yep, I'm going off. John, you go off too,
Yeah.
because you're just a voice.
Oh, I can't look at him. Not even this once. Well, of course, it's not Joel. The first time I do it with Joel, I would like to see him, but this time, no. Okay.
Okay.
She'll be coming around the mountain. Won't she come? She'll be coming around the mountain.
But you don't have to talk to us if you don't want to, Felicity. If you'd rather not talk now, we can wait until tomorrow. Shall we do that? Shall we wait until tomorrow? Felicity. Well, why don't we do that then? Why don't we wait and later if you feel
Piss
like
poor.
what?
Piss poor. Your attitude. It's a piss poor way to treat people.
But Felicity,
But.
please.
Please what? All right. You want to talk? Let's talk. I feel fine. Is that what you want to hear? What you want to hear? Of course it is. I feel fine. There's no pain. I'm as blind as I was yesterday. My bowels are working. That's all I got to say about it.
We're only trying to help.
Well, I appreciate your concern, but I don't need any more help from you now, do I?
Well, we don't know.
Of course you know. I just told you. I just said it, haven't I?
Yes.
So, then there you are. There's nothing more to say. You should learn to listen.
Yes.
What? You got your friends out there again, all come to look at the dead people?
Felicity.
He doesn't like me to say things like that. He's sensitive. Why don't you go hide yourself out there with the rest of them?
Would you like me to?
No. You stay where you are.
All right.
How do I look today?
You look fine.
You're a liar. I look like I feel. I smell too.
Are you tired, Felicity?
No,
Do you want to talk some more today?
no,
All right, then. Do you want to go back to the cottage?
no,
Will you tell us if you're in pain?
no.
You could help us if you talk to us.
Help you? Help you? Don't make me laugh. I'll split a stitch. Which one of us is about to kick the bucket? Me? Me or you?
Well,
Whoa, come on. Spit it out. Don't be shy. You're not stupid on top of everything else, are you? One of us is dying and it isn't you.
no, you are the patient.
Patient? Patient hell, I'm the corpse. I got one lung, one plastic bag for a stomach, 2 springs and a battery where my heart used to be. You cut me up and took everything that wasn't nailed down, sons of bitches.
But we're not your doctors, Mrs.
We're not
Thomas.
your doctors. Claire,
What?
Claire,
Mrs. Thomas, are you all right?
I'm all right, I'm all right. I'll tell you when I'm not all right. It isn't 5, is it? Is it 5 yet?
5.
Sons of bitches. My daughter Claire,
Yes.
she writes to me regularly. A letter, almost every day. I have them at the cottage.
That's very nice.
Yes.
Where does she live?
Who?
Your daughter, Claire.
Yes. I've kept them all. Every letter she ever wrote me.
That's a good idea.
So I'll have them when I go home. She's a good girl, my Claire.
Where is she now?
Now,
Yes.
here. She's with me.
Where?
Here at the house.
The house?
You don't build a place like this on dreams. It takes hard work. The property and much, but the stock is good. We made a clear profit in '63. Nobody was more surprised than me, but we did it. How do I look today?
You look fine. Do you want to talk about Claire?
I look terrible.
The more we know, the easier it is for us to understand how you feel.
No. Claire isn't with me anymore. She'll be here soon, but she isn't here now. Agnes is with me now. Agnes! Agnes is my oldest.
Yes, we know.
Agnes! Agnes!
Mrs. Thomas?
Claire has 2 children. Two beautiful twin angels. Agnes! Agnes says me.
Yes, Mama, I'm coming.
She's a little slow. Not her fault. She takes after her father. Not too pretty, not too bright. Is she here yet?
Yes, Mama, I'm here.
There. See what I mean? You have to watch out for Agnes. She's jealous.
Oh, Mama, please.
Get me out of here.
Is that all for today?
Yes. Thank you, Agnes. That's,
Oh, that's all. Now take me back.
Yes, Mama.
Easy, easy. I'll upset my internal wire works.
Oh, I'm sorry. Same time tomorrow?
yes. And if you have time, Agnes, we'd like to talk to you.
Me?
We'll see about tomorrow, sons of bitches.
Oh, all right.
Push, Agnes, push.
Yes, Mama, off we go.
Spirit, put some balls into it.
Okay, good. That's seen, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, good, 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 good. Mel, you live out on Long Island, right? Is that correct?
Oh, Brooklyn.
Brooklyn. Oh, you live in Brooklyn. Okay. So, Cam, it seems to me that, correct me if I'm wrong, but most of this, almost like 90% of this is sort of lucid moments for her, right?
Yeah,
She only seems to have a couple of little, she has a little farm section. That's the only sort of off the road kind of thing that you're doing in the piece, right? The rest of it seems sort of lucid. Do you feel that too?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So if it's all lucid, and I think I agree with that, you know, that let's make the opening singing that the reason you're doing the opening singing is because you don't want to do this interview. You know, in other words, that what you're doing is
Okay.
creating a block for the interviewer so that the interviewer can't get into you, right? So that when you say that line, that very first line, piss poor, you can't stay, you know, he's just going to keep talking and you're just trying to shut him up in your lucid voice then. Does that make sense?
yeah.
Okay, let's go under that premise. What you want to hear, report, what do you want to hear? What do you want to hear? Yeah. Also, you say, what do you want to hear, right? You want to hear the report, right? You say that, right?
Yeah.
So it's what she's really saying is, I think what she's really saying is, you don't care about me. You just want to hear my statistics. You just want to hear the report. You just want to hear the words, you know, that it's not human, that it's inhuman, the things that you ask me. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. He doesn't like talk to them. He doesn't like, you have a line, he doesn't like, what is that? Do you know?
He does. It's like he doesn't like when I talk dirty. I say, have you got your friends out there again? All come to look at the dead people. And
Yeah.
then I go right now. He says, Felicia, I say he doesn't like. In fact, I probably don't need to wait for him to say.
Yeah, oh, you know what's good is what I wanted to seem is like that you're talking to all the other people that you think are out there with him. So that you're actually not talking back to him there, that you have a voice saying, oh, listen, he's not really listening to you, is it? You know, so that you put them in a little different world. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and
Okay.
it's first thing to them too. I mean, because I have the feeling, I mean, this really isn't just an interview. He's teaching. This is a damn teaching thing, isn't it?
What I think it is I think this is for everybody, for every character. It's a sense of a place where whatever entity you're involved with wants you to, I mean, what he's saying, I think, is honest, Cam, is that he wants to know as much about you as he possibly can to help you get through your death. That's really what I mean, it's as simple as that. And
But aren't we, I mean, it's just my impression, but aren't we also part of a study? And aren't there people out there that are,
well, I think I don't think you're part of a study because I don't see any line that refers to that, but I do think that there are plenty of teaching organizations. And I think that this place is probably a teaching organization. And that's part of the resentment you have for them, is that it's never just you and the doctor. It's always the doctor and 3 or 4 interns that come in. I don't know if you've ever been in the hospital and been the subject of that, but I was lucky when I had my prostate exam that I was the subject of many classroom studies that day. You know, it's dehumanizing. It's a horrible thing. I understand the students need to go through that, but the patient doesn't like that lack of privacy and everybody looking in on their lives, you know? And so I think that's what you're railing against.
Yeah.
Okay. You have a line that you go, he goes, we just want to help you or something. You go, help you. Don't you have that line? Help you.
Help you, don't make me, help me, don't make, oh, help you, don't make me laugh.
Yeah, yeah. What's his line that he says to you before you say that?
You could help us if you talk to us.
Right. So the emphasis on your line, help you, should be on the you. In other words, it's just so hysterical. Help you. I mean, I'm not here to help you. You're supposed to fucking help me. Right? That's, again, part of her anger. Also, silently put a fucking before the word corpse. You know what I mean? Just, you know, it's that strong of a point of view. I'm a fucking corpse. What are you talking about? I'm a motherfucking corpse. Just silently put that in there so that it has a sharper edge to it. Okay. Claire letter story. Claire letter story. Okay, Claire from the voice. Claire letter story. Begin the Claire letter story when you start to. Can you find that where that begins, where you start mentioning her letter?
Yeah, comes right after.
It's the bottom of 34, I think.
Thanks, Mel.
It starts from, it isn't 5, is it? Is it 5 yet? And he says 5, and I say, sons of bitches, my daughter.
Yeah,
Claire.
right. Okay, good. So the mail always comes at 5 o'clock is what you're saying. That's when you usually read the letter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so there should be like, is it 5 yet? And it's really has a high importance to it. I want you to start reading from there and then follow through. John, do you see where that is?
Sorry, say that again.
Do you see where we're picking it up from? Where was it, Mel? Bottom of 30?
Bottom of 34, towards
Bottom
the
of
bottom,
34.
bottom half.
Okay. Yeah. Which line?
Let's go with the with her. Is it 5 o'clock or whatever that line is when you have
Yeah,
that
yeah. Okay.
realization? Okay.
Yeah.
So give her the cue line for that line, John, and let's go.
Okay. Mrs. Thomas, are you all right?
I'm all right. I'll tell you when I'm not all right. It isn't 5, is it? Is it 5 yet?
5?
Sons of bitches. My daughter, Claire.
Yes.
She writes to me regularly. A letter almost every day. I have them at the cottage.
That's very nice.
Yes.
Where does she live?
Who?
Your daughter, Claire.
Yes. I've kept them all. Every letter she ever sent me.
That's a good idea.
So I'll have them when I go home. She's a good girl, my Claire.
Where is she now?
Now,
Yes.
she's with me
Where?
here at the house.
The house?
Yes. You don't build a place like this on dreams. It takes hard work. The property isn't much, but the stock is good. We showed a clear profit in '63. Nobody was more surprised than I was, but we did it. How do I look today?
You look fine. Do you want to talk about Claire?
I look terrible.
The
Good,
more we
good. All right, good. So I think that might be the comeback place, the how do you look today, right? You get lost in that Claire thing, which takes you into the sort of your farm voice, your farm, I'm in charge of the farm again, and all of that stuff that goes around it. But the importance of that 5 o'clock thing should be really, but where is it? Her letter comes, and I think if you continue to follow through on that sort of hyper concern, then I think it's gonna work out better for you. It should be a hyper concern about Claire, an obsessive concern about Claire. And then the last thing is that all? Is that all? Voice talk. What is that? Oh, Mel, is that all? Right. So when you ask that question, is that all? You should be asking the voice that, so there should be a different timbre to it. This shouldn't sound like, is that all to your mom? It should sound like to that authority figure that you hear or see or whatever it is. It should.
Okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
Cool. All right. Let's read it one more time and see how it comes out this time. Any questions, Cam? Does that help?
Yeah, except you said more lucid.
Yeah.
Should I be more rational from the go, or do I start off with the same basic driving anger? Is that like,
Well, what I'm trying to do is to set that, Romeo, Romeo. It almost is that you're trying to concentrate on that song so that they leave you alone. They don't ask you questions, and he talks right through your whole song, and you finally give up and go piss poor, and that's where that launches. All right, if I have to fucking talk to you, I'll fucking talk to you. All right. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I think that's what'll tie the sort of schizophrenic song to everything that you're doing here.
okay,
All right?
same song as later, or some other song?
Whatever whatever blows your dress up, as my friend Leo used to say.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, Leo was 92 when he said that, and he always made me laugh. Always made me laugh. Leo had the distinction of having the shortest running play ever to play Broadway. It closed after the first preview.
Oh,
What? The
which
Tower?
play was that?
It was a play about who do they think wrote all of it was a musical called Marlowe. It was
Oh, I remember that.
One night. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, that was with, I think, wasn't it the play that Chita Rivera's daughter was in? Oh, no, that was a musical. Sorry.
No, that's not it. No. Believe me, you never
I
saw
remember that play
it.
though.
You never saw this.
Yeah.
Anyway. Okay, here we go. Let's give it a shot. And start singing. You want to pop off, Mel? Thanks.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right.
Pop off.
Pop off.
I don't want to pop off.
All right.
Couple.
Here we go.
She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming
But
round. the
you
mountain,
don't have to talk to us if you don't want to.
coming round the mountain.
Felicity,
She'll be riding 6 white horses.
if you'd rather not talk now, we can wait until tomorrow.
Can we start again for a second? Cam, so the focus of the song should be to avoid him. So there's, she'll be coming around the mountain. She'll be coming around the mountain. In other words, that it's a defiant song. It's not anything that you're lost in. It's something that you're doing to avoid him.
Okay, maybe I'll try Dixit. Oh, wish I was in the land of cotton, old times there are not run away.
Go, John.
You don't have to talk to us if you don't want to.
Old times there are not run away.
If you'd rather not talk now, we can wait until tomorrow.
When she coming round the mountain, when she
Shall we
comes,
do that?
coming
Shall we wait
round
until tomorrow?
the mountain, she'll be coming.
Felicity?
round the mountain, she'll be coming.
Why don't we do that then? Why don't we wait and later if you feel like you want to?
Piss poor,
What?
piss poor, your attitude. It's a piss poor way to treat people.
But Felicity,
What?
please,
Please, what? All right, all right. You want to talk? Let's talk. I feel fine. Is that what you want to hear? Of course it is. I feel fine. There's no pain. I'm as blind as I was yesterday. My bowels are working, and that's all I got to say about it.
Good. Can you not really describe what's wrong with you, but just list it like it has no importance at all? And
Yeah.
take her back one line, John, and go ahead.
Please.
Please what? All right. You want to talk? Let's talk. I feel fine. Is that what you want to hear? Of course it is. I feel fine. There's no pain. I'm as blind as I was yesterday. My bowels is working, and that's about all I got to say about it.
We're only trying to help.
I love that, Cam. I absolutely love that. Let's start the scene again. And that's how you're singing She'll Be Coming Around the Mountain. Right? Yeah, exactly like that. Yeah. They'll be coming around the mountain. And let's do this. And can you take a little pause between each one of the verses to give John an opportunity to throw his line in? And then when you come back into it, you can actually answer his dumbass line with more song. You know what I'm saying? So it becomes a little more of a dialogue. So give him a break between each verse, and then he'll get his questions in.
I'm not sure what you mean, but we'll do it. Okay.
Well, if you, so here you'll be going, he'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. And then John will say something. She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. John will try to say something. She'll be coming around. You know,
Okay.
So you're saying "fuck you" every time he tries to ask you a question,
Okay.
right? I want to see if that works a little bit better. I think it will. It'll add some more snap to it.
She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming around the mountain.
Good. But Cam, you got to give him a break. You know.
Oh, okay. She'll
Right.
be coming around the mountain when she comes.
But you don't have to talk to us if you don't want to.
She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes.
Felicity?
She'll be coming around the mountain. She'll be coming around the mountain.
If you'd rather not talk
Yeah.
now, we can wait until tomorrow.
Coming around the mountain when she comes.
Shall we do that?
She'll be riding 6 white horses when she comes.
Shall we wait until tomorrow?
She'll be riding 6 white horses when she comes.
Felicity?
She'll be riding 6 white horses.
Well, why don't we do that then?
Horses.
Why don't we wait and later if you feel like you want?
Piss poor!
What?
Piss poor. Your attitude. It's a piss poor way to treat people.
But Felicity,
What?
please.
Please what? You want to talk? Let's talk. I feel fine. Is that what you want to hear? I feel fine. There's no pain. I'm as blind as I was yesterday. My bowels are working, and that's all I got to say about it.
We're only trying to help.
Well, I appreciate your concern, but I don't need any more help from you now, do I?
Well, we don't know.
Of course you know. I've just told you. I've just said it, haven't I?
Yes.
Well, then there you are. There's nothing more to say. You should learn to listen.
Yes.
What? You got your friends out there again come to look at the dead people?
Felicity,
He doesn't like me to say things like that. He's sensitive. Why don't you go and hide yourself out there with the rest of them?
would you like me to take you inside and then?
No. You stay where you are.
All right.
How do I look today?
You look fine.
You're a liar. I look like I feel. I smell too.
Are you tired, Felicity?
No,
Do you want to talk some more today?
no,
All right, then. Do you want to go back to the cottage?
no,
Will you tell us if you're in pain?
no.
You could help us if you talk to us.
Help you? Help you? Don't make me laugh. I'll split a stitch. Which one of us is kicking the bucket? Me? Me or you?
Well,
Well, come on. Spit it out. Don't be shy. You're not stupid on top of everything else, are you? One of us is dying, and it isn't you.
no, you are the patient.
Patient, hell, I'm the corpse. I have one lung, one plastic bag for a stomach, 2 springs and a battery where my heart used to be. You cut me up and took everything that wasn't nailed down, sons of bitches.
But we're not your doctors, Mrs.
I'm
Thomas.
not your doctors, Miss Claire.
What?
Claire.
Mrs. Thomas, are you all right?
I'm all right. I'm all right. I'll tell you when I'm not all right. It isn't 5 yet. Is it? Is it 5 yet?
5?
Sons of bitches. My daughter, Claire,
Yes.
she writes to me regularly. A letter almost every day. I have them at the cottage.
That's very nice.
Yes.
Where does she live?
Who?
Your daughter, Claire.
Yes. I've kept them all. Every letter she ever sent me.
That's a good idea.
So I'll have them when I go home. She's a good girl, my Claire.
Where is she now?
No,
Yes.
she's with me.
Where?
She's with me.
Where?
Here, at the house.
The house?
Yes. You don't build a place like this on dreams. It takes hard work. We made a clear profit in '63. Nobody was more surprised than me, but we did it. How do I look today?
You look fine. You want to talk about Claire?
I look terrible.
The more we know, the easier it is for us to understand.
No,
Feel.
Claire. Claire isn't with me anymore. But she'll be here soon. But she isn't here now. Agnes is with me now. Agnes! Agnes is my oldest.
Yes, we know we have information and we.
Agnes.
Mrs. Thomas,
Claire has 2 children, 2 beautiful twin angels. Agnes!
Yes, Mama, I'm coming.
She's a little slow. It's not her fault. Takes after her father, not too pretty, not too bright. Is she here yet?
Yes, Mama, I'm here.
You see, you have to be careful of Agnes. She's jealous.
Mama, please.
Get me out of here.
Is that all for today?
yes, thank you, Agnes. That's
That's all. Now take me back.
Yes, Mama.
Easy. You'll upset my internal wireworks.
I'm sorry. Same time tomorrow?
Yes, and if you have time, Agnes, we'd like to talk to you.
Me?
Well, we'll see about tomorrow, you sons of bitches.
Oh, all right.
Push, Agnes, push.
Yes, Mama. Off we go.
That's the spirit. Put some balls into it.
Good. I think that's kind of nice work. Nice work. On that little section where you have help you, right? I really want you to fucking cut up and really laugh there and let it go. You know, I think that moment just came on you really quick. But, you know, as you work through it, you know, when you go, help you. God, it just fucking makes me nuts, you saying that. Okay. But I love the beginning, Cam. It works so well as an interaction between you and him rather than just a layover on the
Oh,
top.
yeah, I like it. I like that way better.
Yeah, so much better, so much better. And the next note I have is, oh, Claire's a good girl. I want you to fucking brag about Claire like she's not only a good girl, like she's a fucking saint. You know? And then I'll let you write that down.
Yep, got it.
Claire is a fucking saint. Every chance you get a chance to brag about her. And then when it is, oh, Agnes, she's a little slow. You know, don't worry about, you know. So you're always sort of saying Agnes under your breath there. You know, I think that'll be a wonderful contrast. You know, she's a little slow, she's a little dumb, but just be patient with her. Yeah, you know, she's my oldest. You know. Sorry, Mel. Here at the house. Here at the house. Yeah. Here at the house. What is? Oh yeah. Here at the house. What's that line? What's the context of that line?
You don't want to, oh. He says, where is she now? And I say now, and he says, yes. And then I say, she's with me. He says, where? And I say, here at
Yeah.
the house.
Yeah, and so that should make here at the house. You can't run a place like this. In other words, that you have to start setting that up right around there, right? You know, like, don't you know? Aren't you keeping up with me here, right here? You can't run a house like this by yourself, and then all of a sudden you're out on the farm, and that'll help get you to the farm in a very good way. And then the very last thing, we'll see about tomorrow should be a threat. Your very last line. Threaten the guy. Yeah, we'll fucking see about tomorrow.
Okay.
Oh God. So much better, Cam. That's great. That's sort of the schizophrenia I want you to work with in this scene, and we'll nail it next time. Next time we get to it with Joel, and I'll give Joel that note about the interaction at the very beginning.
Okay, okay.
right.
And is it okay if I give him a call during the week and? try
Yeah,
to-
absolutely, absolutely. Yep, yeah. Always, if you're going to call Joel, always call him or try to call him in the afternoon. Usually after 7 o'clock, he's not good after 7. Before
Neither
7,
am
he's
I.
great. He starts medicating at 7. My booby is wet. Yeah, my booby's been through a lot. He's having his 5th knee operation on March 22nd.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, I know. So he's just, you know, ever since I left him, he's just gone to hell, and I feel personally responsible. Okay, here we go. Next scene. Let's do Joe and Maggie, 14 to 18.
Hey,
All right.
just let me get up on the
Okay.
screen.
We did a little of this last time because we went too
Yeah, I'm
far, but
sorry.
I know,
No,
we
that's okay.
were
That's-
bad, we were bad students.
Yeah, but this one takes it all the way to the end, though, right?
Yes, we
Okay.
actually almost took it to the end.
Yeah, I know.
So I've gotten my,
So let me ask you a question. Have you guys had time to work a little bit on this week?
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
Okay, good. All right. Well, let me get my other pen out here and we'll see what we got. All right.
Hold
Let
on.
me get off the screen and you pick it up from where you want. Ooh, wow. Oh, I love that lighting effect on you, Anj. What's going on with that? Tell me, where do you have the light?
well, it's right here.
Is that a circle light?
Yeah, it's a ring light.
Yeah. Look at that. Guys, look at that. Now, doesn't that look like it would be really good lighting for the, the interviewer area? You know,
Mhm.
just,
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
you know, it looks
Oh, yeah.
it looks a little bit otherworldly, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a good idea.
I'm feeling that. Anyway, okay, so, you know, I'm just feeling that out. All right.
Okay.
I have a similar light.
Do you?
Let me see, hold on. I just moved it. I don't know if this is, maybe if
Like-
if I move
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
I just have to
Yeah,
adjust
and
it.
once you got your background, you'd be able to put a corner of that light into the corner of the screen, right? Just
Well,
like
I did get my background. I just didn't, I put it up last week. I didn't put it up this week.
Okay, All right, well, let's just do the scene now. That was an interesting moment, and I just wanted to, I'm logging that in the back of my head. All right, here we go.
Well, uh, I brought you some things. I didn't know what for sure, but I thought it'd be better to be sure. So
Well, we'll take them inside.
oh no, Steve will get them. I've been dragging them all day.
Look at you, huh?
I didn't know what you'd need, and there's some jelly and peppers. I bought up. I thought it was 40 pounds on the plane, but they let you have extras. So they let you put things under the seat, and a lot of people didn't have anything, so I put stuff under their seats too.
How are you, Maggie?
I bought the newspaper and some cookies and oh, some pumpkin flowers. The airplane made me sick. There was a man sitting next to me, and he kept talking and talking. And oh, those clouds! You felt like you could walk on them. I wanted to throw up, but the man just I made me so nervous I couldn't. What else did I do? Where did I put that?
Come on inside. You want some coffee?
Oh, I brought coffee. Oh, you've got everything in there? You should have told me.
I did. I told you over the phone.
I don't remember. Well, I'll clean up tomorrow. First thing tomorrow, everything will get straightened up.
It's already clean.
You want to live in somebody else's dirt?
Maggie, it isn't the Poconos. It's clean. It's clean.
Well, you can't be too sure. Mom sent you some bread.
Well, how is she?
Oh, she's fine. Yeah. Well, she fell down and hurt her leg. I don't know. It's not healing so good, but she's getting old. What can you do? But she made the bread anyway. I told her not to, but she insisted. So, oh, and Fanny says hello. So, oh, she gave me something. Oh, where is it? Oh, yeah. I don't know what it is. You know, Fanny, it could be anything. And some clam broth. Oops. Pop and Josie, they went crabbing and they took the kids and Stephen went with them. And they gave me a whole bunch of, a bushel of it. So I made some sauce and we can, you have a stove in there?
Sure. Come on inside. I'll show you. It's real.
No, I don't want to go inside.
Huh? Why not?
I don't. I'll see it. I'll see it.
But
How do I look? It's a new dress.
you look real pretty.
Well, I dressed for the airplane. I maybe I shouldn't have. I should have worn pants. I mean, you get so tired sitting all pushed together like that, and my ears hurt so bad. Oh, Steve liked it. He was just, I couldn't keep him still. He was running all over the place, taking pictures. Oh, the stewardess liked him very much, and she was pretty too. And she smiled, and I asked her about my ears, and she just smiled. So I smiled back, but it didn't help. Else.
You must be tired, huh?
Yeah, I don't know.
Come on in. You can rest.
1 minute you're here and the next minute you're there, but I still feel like I'm there. Must be 10,000 miles over there. Oh, I made a ham.
What?
A ham. We can have it for lunch.
Christ.
What's the matter? It's no good?
You mean you carried a ham 3,000 miles across the country?
No, I put it under the seat.
Well, what the hell are we going to do with it?
I don't know. I thought it lasts, so
We got everything we need, I told you.
I don't remember. You can't eat this, huh?
No, I can eat it. I can eat it. That's not what I'm talking about.
Then what are you talking about?
I'm talking about they've got ham in California. They got stores in every place in the world, and you go in and you buy whatever you want.
Well, I'll take it back with me.
It's all right. It's
Well,
here
it'll
now.
keep, I'll put it away. You have to look at it.
No, it's fine. It's all right. What the hell are we talking about?
I don't know. You didn't say in the letter and we talked and I couldn't remember. I tried and what the hell? They said to come and bring Steve, that's all. At first I thought that was it. Then I got your letter and you sound fine and I talked to you. So I made the ham.
I missed you, Maggie. I missed you real bad.
You got to tell me what's going on. Don't make me feel so stupid like I'm supposed to know everything. I don't know anything. I just know what I see.
Maggie.
Like, you look real good. You're all right now, huh?
Maggie, listen.
No, it's all right. You don't have to tell me. I can see it. You're fine, huh? It's just I got so scared thinking about it, making things up in my head. But it's all right now. I can see it's all right. I knew it would be when I got here.
Yes, Maggie, everything's all right.
I knew it. I knew it.
Good, that scene, huh? Nice, nice. You guys did some good work on that. Really good work on that. Really, really, very impressed. Anj, in the very beginning with him, try not to make any eye contact with him.
Okay.
I think that'll get you more lost right off the get-go. You do get lost, and that naturally happens. But right away at the launch, I think the first time that you would see him, that it's almost like, look, now I don't have to look at you. I've got all of this
Okay.
shit to worry about.
Okay.
I think that'll be great. Rob, I see you in a couple of places wanting to laugh at what she's saying,
Right.
but you seem to be holding that back a little bit, and I want you to explore that feeling. All right.
I thought I was laughing quite a bit, but
Well, you were toward the end, but there are other opportunities for you.
Okay.
And
okay.
I also think you need a listening position. So, and this is what I mean by a listening position. So, Anj, go on about something. Just,
I was on that plane and you can put a lot of things under the seat. I didn't know that. I thought it was 30 pounds, but you don't. A lot of people didn't have anything. So I put things under their seats. And
right. And then it gives you a place to break. It's almost like it would be so simple in the real American theater and not on Zoom theater. But what I'm saying is, are you sitting in front of a desk, Rob?
who, me?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes, I am.
Can you put your hand on your head like I did, like this, and make it look, like, yeah, and like, yeah. You see what I mean? That's like, I think you need positions like that when you're listening to her.
Oh, because I'm just kind of like,
Yeah.
like-
And then it's like, then when you take the hand down, you're really trying to make some sort of real contact with her. Anyway, I think that
so I'm just kind of, what was the expression you used? The listening what?
a listening resting position.
Okay, so I'm kind of not really listening,
Yeah,
but
you're listening, but she's going to go on, and so you're just kind of letting
Okay,
that
so I'm
happen.
kinda like-
Yeah, exactly. And then it's
how are you, Maggie?
yeah, exactly, right.
Come back to earth, Maggie.
Right.
And it doesn't have to be there the whole time. I'm just saying, I just want to give you that position. See what that does for you.
Okay.
All right. A new idea. So, Rob, make this a new idea. You must be tired. All right. Let me change the subject. You must be tired. Yeah. So make that a whole new idea.
Okay,
And
I'm trying to break her.
yeah, you're trying to break her rhythm. Yeah. So you come up with this epiphany. I just thought of this. You must be tired. Come on. All right. Enjoy now. I can. Anj, second beginning. Yeah. The second time you mentioned the hamburger, right? The second
ham?
time.
The ham? Uh-huh.
Yeah, the second time you mentioned the ham. I think there you start to feel a little bit helpless, and I think that that can sort of be the beginning of your
Yeah.
sort of meltdown. And if it starts to happen there, really fight it hard
Right.
so that it overtakes you and you fight it back and it overtakes you and then you can't fight it and then you let it go. But I think if you start the process there, it'll be a
Okay.
little bit better. And this is a note to all of you guys, because this is an acting class, is whenever you see a breakdown, wherever it says a character cries or a character breaks down or whatever, most actors just look at that spot and try to make it happen in that spot. And I've got to say to you that always you've got to, it doesn't just happen all of a sudden. In other words, it's a process. A breakdown is a process that you fight because you don't want to break down in front of the other person. And so that process can't happen can't start where the author gives you the place where you actually exhibit it. You have to start it much sooner.
Right.
And fight it and not want to do it. And then it becomes that I just can't help it. And then all I can do is tell you the truth. And that's when the breakdown really has a great emotional impact. Okay. Okay, good. All right. Do you guys have any questions?
No.
All right, let's try that again with those little adjustments. All right.
Yeah, gotcha.
And again, these are explorations, so it's not a question of whether it's right or wrong. It's
Okay.
whatever you're feeling in the moment. And Anj, I'm saying to you, 90% of that scene, it was just the launch of the scene that wasn't really on par with that. And then at the end, the very end is starting that breakdown sooner and see where that leads you. Those are the two major things for you.
Okay.
Okay, I'm logging off, and here we go again.
Well, I brought you some things. I didn't know what for sure, but I thought it was better to be sure, safe. So,
We'll take them inside.
no, Steve will get them. I've been dragging them all day.
Let me look at you, huh?
I didn't know what you'd need. There's some chili and some pepper. I put up. I thought it was 40 pounds on the plane, but they let you have extra. You could put things under the seat. A lot of people didn't have anything, so I put things under their seats too.
How are you, Maggie?
Oh, fine. I brought the newspapers and some cookies and some pumpkin flour. The hurricane made me sick. There was a man sitting next to me. He was talking and talking, and oh, the clouds are they're so big. It feels like you could walk on them. I wanted to throw up, but the man next to me made me so nervous I couldn't. I put
Come on inside. You want some coffee?
I got coffee. You have everything in there? You should have told me.
I did. I told you over the phone.
I don't remember. Oh, I'll clean up tomorrow. First thing, we'll get everything straightened out.
It's already clean.
You want to have somebody else's dirt?
Maggie, it isn't the Poconos. It's clean. It's clean.
You can't be too sure. Oh, Mom sent some bread.
Oh, how is she?
Oh yeah, she's good. She fell down and hurt her leg. I don't know. It's not healing so good. She's getting old. What can you do? But she made the bread anyway. I told her not to, but she said she wanted to. So, and oh, Fanny says hello. And oh, she gave me something. Where is it?
I can see it later.
Here it is. I don't know what it is. You know, Fanny. Oh, and some clam broth. Oops, some clam broth. Pop and Josie, they went crabbing. They took the kids and Stephen went with them. They gave me almost a whole bushel, so I made some sauce. Oh, I thought we could have a kitchen in there.
Sure. Come on inside. I'll show you. It's real
I
nice.
don't want to go inside.
Huh? Why not?
I don't. I'll see it. I'll see it.
But
How do I feel? Look, it's a new dress.
you look real pretty.
Well, I dressed for the plane. I don't know. I should have worn pants. You get so tired sitting all there, all bunched up. My ears hurt so bad. Oh, Steve was having such a great time. He was running around all over the place, taking pictures. The stewardess was crazy about him, and she was pretty too. They look real nice. You know, they wear, they smile. I asked her what to do about my ears, but she just smiled. I don't think she heard me, so I smiled back, but it didn't do any good.
You must be real tired, huh?
Yeah, I don't know.
Come on in, you can rest.
1 minute you're there, the next minute you're there. I feel like I'm still there. It must put 10,000 miles in this thing. Oh, I brought a ham.
What?
I brought a ham. We could have it for lunch.
Christ.
What's the matter? It's no good?
It's no, you mean you carried a ham 3,000 miles across the country?
No, I put it under the seat.
Well, what the hell are we going to do with it?
I don't know. I thought it lasts. So
We got everything we need. I told you.
I don't remember. You can't eat this, huh?
No, I can eat it. I can eat it. It's not what I'm talking about.
Then what are you talking about?
I'm talking about they've got ham in California. They got stores like every place in the world, and you go in and you buy whatever you want.
Take it back with me.
It's all right. It's all right. It's here now.
It'll keep. I'll put it away. You don't have to look at it.
No, it's fine. It's all right. What the hell are we talking about here?
I didn't say. In the letter, and we talked, and I couldn't remember. I tried. What the hell? They said to bring Steve. That's all. At first, I thought that was it. Then I got your letter, and you sound fine, and I talked to you, so I made the ham.
I missed you, Maggie. I missed you real bad.
You got to tell me what's going on. Don't make me feel so stupid, like I'm supposed to know everything. I don't know everything. I just know what I see.
Maggie.
But you look real good. You're all right now, huh?
Maggie, listen.
No, it's all right. You don't have to tell me. I can see it. You're fine. Huh? It's just that I got so scared. I thinking about it, making things up in my head. But it's all right now. I can see it's all right. I knew it would be when I got here.
Yes, Maggie. Everything's all right.
I knew it. I knew it.
Good, good. So
I
nice
didn't get to that place, but I'll
No,
get to
you
it.
know what happened? What really happened, that one really great thing happened was that you took the mask off on the second ham. That was the first adjustment. And the first adjustment is taking the mask off. The mask is the activity, of course,
Right.
right? That's the mask that covers how you really feel. And you took the mask off there, and there was a really interesting moment that you just have to hold on to and then dig it deeper and deeper and deeper as you go into there and not worry about it. But that's exactly right. It was a brilliant change and it worked really well. But now you've got to go deeper and deeper from there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that's really probably going to be my most common note for all of you as we go through this, is that we're going to find certain levels and they're going to be great. And then I'm going to want you to dig and find something even deeper beyond that.
Right.
So, but that's definitely going the right direction.
Great.
Rob, I can see it later. I can see it later. You know, hello, I can see it later. Exclamation point. I don't know if it's written that way, but it should be. You see where that is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go back.
All right. So one of the things that worked really well was this sort of resting position, you know, and you finding different places. That was absolutely great. I thought it started just a little too early, but
Okay, yeah, I can, yeah, you're right. I think I felt that too.
right.
I
And
put-
then I think what can happen, Rob, is as the scene progresses, you can realize as you're watching this behavior of her that you are the cause of it.
Hmm.
And that it hurts to watch what she's going through, because at a certain point you realize that it's not her, that it's her having to deal with what you're having to deal with, and that it hurts you that you've had to put that on her. She's not herself, and that's partially hurtful to you. And I think you can, at a
Right.
certain point, after about the 3/4 point of watching this poor woman just try to evade every real question you're asking her, that it's really got to hurt a little bit knowing that this aberration in her character is due to you.
Right.
Right. Yeah. And that's a pain that's really deep, that really hurts. So
Sure.
so I'm just laying that in there for you. Anj, you should have told me. Yeah. At the very beginning, Anj, you say you should have told me.
Right.
Make that a little more defensive. Like I screwed up. I mean, you should have told me. I mean, I wouldn't have got it wrong if you'd told me, so that it's a little more out of character defensive.
Okay.
Right?
Yes.
And
yes.
this is something also I know about being a caretaker, is that you want to know that you're doing everything right for the person.
Yeah.
It's a really big thing, you know. And when it's what did I do it wrong? Tell me what did I do wrong?
Mm,
Right? It becomes an immediate sort of catharsis in you.
yeah.
All right. And again, that's what Rob's character eventually notices about you in this scene, and how we can show the love that Rob has for you by watching what's happening to you. You're not the one that's dying, but he's the one that's dying inside, watching you go through what you have to go through. I think that's a really interesting,
Right.
dramatic
That's
dynamic.
where I succumb in the end, where I say to her, yes, I'm okay.
Right. Yes. Us. I'm okay. Please. Yeah. Rob, I think you can laugh even more on when
Yes.
she goes under the seat. you carried a ham. Oh, you know, I mean, I think you can really enjoy that. I mean, really think about, you know, it's a great question. You carried? No, I put it under the seat. Right? It's great
Yeah.
comic line. That's right.
It's a good line. It's a
Yeah.
funny line.
No. Okay, and then Rob, here's your last note: is you have no, I can eat it. I can eat it. You have that line. You see that towards
Yes.
the end of the scene?
Yes.
That should be to wake her up. No, I can eat it. I can eat it. Just whap, 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 whap. Wake up. Wake up. It's not about that. It's about this. So that's sort of a wake up call, it's a
Gotcha.
tactic to try to get her out of her trance.
Gotcha.
Okay. Excellent work. And I say the same thing for Cam too, that we've already worked through, is that the amount of time that you guys are putting into this before class far exceeds the amount of time you've been putting into your material before.
Oh, yeah.
It's really, really, really paying off nicely for both of you. Really nicely done.
Thank
scene.
you.
I can't wait to put it with the top of the scene and, you know, put all those two things together.
Yeah.
But nice work. Congratulations, guys.
Thank you.
Okay, come on back, everybody. Okay.
Like my ham?
Oh God, I love your props. I love your props. I mean, they just make me laugh. You know, it's just
She's
so.
got me making props too.
Well, you know, I do want to mention this, that if for every prop she hands up to the screen, when she puts it down, you pick it up and hold it for a second and then put it down, it would make it even funnier. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So,
I have a question.
yes.
Every
Right.
now and then I would not hear a line from John. And I don't know if it's this,
You mean from Rob?
Oh,
Oh,
you-
from John.
no, when I was working with John.
Oh, I'm
The
sorry.
interviewer. Yeah. It's
I don't
probably
know.
just a little Zoom problem. That's not a
Okay, so
problem.
what happens, if the screen is on and I see the person going like this,
Yeah,
and I know they're saying the line and someone might have heard it.
yeah, but
If
I don't want the audience to see the interviewer though.
So what happens if you don't hear the line and you don't see the person? Do you
Well,
just,
Let's count on that let's
Okay.
count on that
Well,
not
well,
happening, all right?
As the interviewer, when you did that, I mean, I did say the line and I realized you hadn't heard me, so I just repeated it again. I'm sure he'll figure something out.
yeah.
Yeah,
I'm just-
You know,
okay.
and then what I did was I figured I got a little closer to the mic, but he has a very loud, his voice
Yeah,
is very
Joel,
strong.
Joel doesn't, the last thing I did with Joel, he played the cop in West Side Story for me. And we did it in a 2,000 seat Roadhouse, and everyone in the whole cast is mic'd except Joel.
That's great.
Well, and I'm not worried about anybody's voice. I'm just worried about Zoom freeze.
I
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
let's not worry about a problem until we have it, all right? But thanks for that. I know that can happen. It's the joy of the medium. I love Zoom. I love Zoom. Okay, let's move on. Let's go to, let's see, let's go to Brian and Bev. How's that?
Okay.
Good? All right, here we go. Let me get this out. All right, so this is the surprise meeting between you two, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're surprising him and he's all sitting there being surprised. And remember, just earlier today, John, you said, oh, she's probably traveling around somewhere. She's gone, she's
Yeah,
left,
yeah.
she never heard from her. So
Yeah.
that's the kind of surprise we're talking about.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what this looks like.
Wait a minute. I thought we were on page. What page are we on? I'm sorry.
I think it goes 37 to 41 is what I got. And
Oh,
it's not the
37.
whole scene. It's 37 to 41. It's the first beat of the scene.
Yeah.
I think 41 is a beat change.
Oh, it's not the whole scene?
No, it's too long a scene. Otherwise, we'd have to spend the whole night on YouTube.
Because we've been doing the whole scene. Okay,
Well,
so
that's good. It's good to be ahead. That's very good. But we want to stop on page 41
where?
at the top of the page, I think.
Well, that's in the middle of his speech about painting.
Why don't we stop at? Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Where do you
Somewhere-
want to stop?
How about we stop right after? Now all the fruit just looks like fruit again.
Okay.
Oh, sure. You get the last funny line. Okay.
That's the vaudevillian in me. What?
Yeah, there you go. I know it lives strongly in you. All right. I've seen your one-man show. I'm the only one who's seen your one-man
You
show
are.
inside my head. All right, here we go. Let's go. And
Gato, you old fart. Vieni qua.
Sweet Jesus, Beverly.
Oh my God, he even remembers my name. What a mind.
What a picture.
All my medals, all of them. I wore as many as I could fit,
Fantastic.
as much as I could carry. I tried to have x-rays done, but there wasn't time. Inside and out. I'll strip later and show you all of it.
Oh, good. Oh, what a surprise. Oh, I'm so happy you've come. Oh, where's Mark? Have you met him?
Oh, yes. He's beautiful. A little cool, but I'm sure there's a heart in there somewhere.
Well, where is he?
Well, he's gone.
What?
Oh, it's my fault. I made a very sloppy entrance. I think he left in lieu of punching me in the mouth.
I don't believe it.
Oh, it's true. But I do like him.
Good. So do I.
So I gather.
Careful,
It's getting good.
Beverly.
Well, what's it like?
It?
Well, him, you, it. Oh, you know I'm a glutton for pornography. Tell me quick.
Oh, no.
No?
No, and that's final. I refuse to discuss it.
Oh, Brian, that's not fair. Here I am all damp in my panties, and you're changing the subject. Now, come on, tell me everything.
Absolutely not. I'm much too happy.
Brian, I was married to you. I deserve an explanation. You know what I'm supposed to say?
Yes, but you're too late. No excuses, no explanations. He is my sunshine, my only sunshine. He's the, pardon the expression, cream in my coffee, the milk in my tea. He will always be my necessity.
But is he enough?
More than enough.
Shucks.
Sorry, but it's out of my hands. All of it. Some supreme logic has taken hold of my life. And in the absence of any refutable tomorrow, every insane thing I do today seems to make a great deal of sense.
What the hell does that mean?
It means there are more important things in this world.
More important than what?
More important than worrying about who is fucking whom.
Oh, you are happy, aren't you?
Ecstatic. I'm even writing again.
Oh my God, you can't be that happy.
Why not?
Oh, Brian, you're a terrible writer and you know it.
So,
I mean, outside of that wonderful book of crossword puzzles, your greatest contribution to the literary world was your
was my
retirement.
retirement. Yes, yes. Well, the literary world, such as it is, will have to brave the storm because I'm back.
But why?
Pure and unadulterated masochism. No, it's just that when they told me I was on the way out, so to speak, I realized that there was a lot to do that I hadn't done yet. So I figured I'd better get off my ass and start working.
Doing what?
Everything. Everything. It's amazing what you can accomplish. 2 rotten novels, 27 boring stories, several volumes of tortured verse, including 12 Italian sonnets of one epic investigation of the Firth of Forth Bridge.
The what?
The bridge, the railroad bridge in Scotland. The one Hitchcock used in the 39 Steps. You remember? We saw the picture on our honeymoon.
Oh, yes.
And I swore that one day I would do a poem about it. Well, I've done it.
Thank God.
Yes. 400 stanzas, trochaic hexameters with rhymed couplets. Da 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 da. Oh, it's perfectly ghastly, but it's done. I've also completed nearly 136 epitaphs, the largest contribution to the Forest Lawn catalog since Edna St. Vincent Millay. And I've also done 4 autobiographies.
4?
Yes, each one under a different name. There's a huge market for dying people right now. My agent assured me.
Oh, I don't believe it.
It's true. And then we thought we'd give them each one of those insipid, dirty titles like Sex and the Dying Man.
Or the sensuous corpse.
Oh, very good.
You idiots. What else?
Well, not too much. For a while, they were giving me this drug and my vision was doubled. I couldn't really see to write, so I started to paint.
Paint?
Pictures. I did 14 of them. Really extraordinary stuff. I was amazed. I mean, you know I can't draw a straight line, but with my vision all cockeyed, I could do a bowl of fruit that sent people screaming from the room.
I can believe it. So now you're painting.
No, they changed the medication. Now all the fruit just looks like fruit again.
There we go. Oh, I know. That was just being a wise ass, John. That was fine. Okay. Good. So, Cindy, he even remembers my name. Say that to God. Say that to the universe, right? So that it gives that a different dynamic, right?
Okay.
All right. Oh yes. Oh yes. What is it? Oh yes.
Oh, about the movie?
No.
Yeah, I
It's,
don't remember the bridge. And he says, we saw it on our honeymoon. Oh, yeah.
No. We're getting to that part. No. This is the oh yes on He's Beautiful.
Oh,
In the beginning. What is that? What's the context of that?
yeah. Have you met him? Oh, yes. He's beautiful. And
Right.
then the next thing she says is a little cool, but I'm sure there's a heart in there somewhere.
Yeah. So don't immediately go to a judgment on him yet, right? So that just try to keep that mood and try to make all those things that you're saying there a little bit lighter yet, so that the judgment doesn't come onto Mark as yet, because that's going to give you a place to go. And if you say it from that point of view, I think it's gonna bank it for more value later.
Okay.
All right? We'll
Mhm.
just see what happens. And then Brian, I was married to you. Brian, I was married to you. What's the next line after Brian, I was
Fine,
married?
I was married to you. I deserve an explanation.
Yeah.
And then she goes, isn't that what I'm supposed to say?
Yeah. So, Brian, I was married to you. Don't I deserve an explanation? Out of context, complete. Isn't that what I'm supposed to say?
Oh, okay.
You know, so what I'm saying is that you set him up for a really serious moment and you're just fucking around with him.
Okay.
So it's got to sound like it's inappropriately questioning what he's doing there. Just be a little tougher there. Okay, now we get to you, John. Okay. So this all goes with sort of what we've observed in you in the first scene with the interviewer, right? That you've solved death, right? At least that's how you're getting through death, is totally believing in the fact that you've solved it, right? And that's your denial line. Is everything out of my hands? What is out of my hands, John?
Oh, it's when she's talking, we're talking about Mark.
Yeah, that's out of my hands. Some supreme logic just taken hold of me.
Yeah,
I think
yeah, sorry, but it's out of my hands, all of it, because she says, I sing, that's where I sing, and she says, but is he enough? I say more than enough.
Sure.
Sorry, but it's out of my hands, all of it. Some supreme logic has taken hold of my life.
That's the key line for the beginning of your denial section. But it's out of my hands. You know, I mean, I'm dying and I know, and I'm handling it. And then you go on to say, you know, I've written 48 plays and 49 things and da 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 da, and I've just kept busy to, and that's what that's got to be about. Is it's about bragging about the volume of stuff that you've done, because that is the proof that you have been able to solve this death thing. As a matter of fact, if you hadn't been diagnosed as dying, you never would have been able to do all of this. So that's how deep your belief is in your denial. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah. So it's got to be creepy how you love to talk about it so much. You know, it's creepy talk, because your incredible passion for it. It's obsessive passion for what you've been doing. And then you have the first tone change you have out of that is the bridge. The Scottish bridge. We went over the Scottish. In other words, that's back to earth. That's something that's what pulls you out of that bullshit section. Does that make sense? There's a complete tone change, right?
Uh-huh.
Right. Great. God, I love this. Can you go over the 4 autobiography section? Can you set me up? I've written 4 autobiographies or something.
Yeah.
Give me 3 or 4 lines before you do that. Will you?
This is after the 400 stanzas, trochaic hexameters with rhyme couplets. Da 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 da. It's perfectly ghastly, but it's done. I've also completed nearly 136 epitaphs, the largest contribution to the Forest Lawn catalog since Edna St. Vincent Millay. And I've also done 4 autobiographies.
4?
Yes, each one under a different name.
Yeah. Each one under a different name. You know, like, this is really cool. I'm so smart. So So you forward that idea, right?
Yes, each one under a different fucking name.
Yeah, isn't that great? Keep going. Yeah, keep going.
There's a huge market for dying people right now. My agent assured me.
Oh, I don't believe it.
It's true. And then we thought we'd give each one of them one of those insipid, dirty titles like sex and the
Okay, and use your and it's your imagine, and then we thought, you know, let's give them one of these dirty names. Let's, you know, so that we see you in the present tense of denial as well as a report of what the past tense is that you really love just breaking it. I don't care whether it's good or bad or whatever it is. I just really love breaking it down. That's great. Death. Now I'm amazed. What is what is death? Now I'm amazed. What is that? Now it's right at the end.
Isn't
No,
that her line?
Somebody
Oh, no, what he says is, it's about the paintings. I did 14 of them. True, what is it? Truly amazing stuff. No, truly something. I was amazed. I mean, I can't draw a straight line.
Right.
Yeah, what is that? What's it? Read that section.
So it's pictures. I did 4 because I tell her I started to paint. She says,
Yeah,
paint?
pictures.
Paint?
Pictures. I did 14 of them. Really extraordinary stuff. I mean, I was amazed. I mean,
And that's even. I was amazed.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't draw, so that it's just this sense, because this is how I know that I'm handling death so well, because I'm amazing myself every day. It's you see how I'm trying to keep it real, but it's also a little crazy too.
Okay.
It's also a little crazy too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Good. Nice work, you guys. Let's read it again. Let's do it again with these alterations. See how it plays. Okay. Any questions you guys have? That pretty clear all the way through, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go.
Caro, you old fart. Vieni qua.
Sweet Jesus. Beverly.
Oh my God, he even remembers my name. What a mind.
What a picture.
Oh, all my medals, all of them. I wore as many as I could fit,
Fantastic.
as much as I could carry. I tried to get x-rays done, but there wasn't time. Inside and out. I'll strip later and show you all of it.
Good. Oh, what a surprise. Oh, I'm so happy you've come. Oh, where's Mark? Have you met him?
Oh, yes.
No, you see, now that's a comment. That's what I want to get. Oh, yes. Yeah. Just don't comment on Mark. Just get through it. Just like you feel the tone that you guys are sharing, which I love this time through. It was really, really going in the right direction. And let's start it again from the top. But just, I'm saying, oh, yes. Try not to do that line without making it sound like you don't like Mark already. Say that again. Go. Oh, yes.
Oh, yes. Then what's the next part of it?
He's beautiful.
Oh, yes, he's beautiful.
No, he's beautiful. He's beautiful. A little cold, but he's beautiful. So you don't have to give away the whole relationship you're going to have with Mark, because we've been through it. And I like the idea that we see that you're lying to him about your relationship right there. That the first thing becomes a lie. Really.
Okay.
All right.
Mhm.
First real interaction between the two is a lie on your part, and keep it up as long as you can. All right, because lying really works for dead people. I think that's what she thinks. Lying works well for dead people. All right, here we go. Let's start it again from the top.
Caro, you old fart. Vieni qua.
Sweet Jesus. Beverly.
My God, he even remembers my name. What a mind.
What a picture.
Oh, all my medals, all of them. I wore as many as I could fit,
Fantastic.
as much as I could carry. And I tried to get x-rays done, but there wasn't time. Inside and out. I'll strip later and show you all of it.
Good. Oh, what a surprise. I'm so happy you've come. Oh, where's Mark? Have you met him?
Oh, yes, he's beautiful. A little cool, but I'm sure there's a heart in there somewhere.
Well, where is he?
Well, he's gone.
What?
Well, it's my fault. I made a very sloppy entrance. I think he left in lieu of punching me in the mouth.
And don't feel bad about that. Well, he's gone. Well, it's my fault. I made it's just, this is who right? Don't lose what you already got going, Cindy. It's great. Where's Mark? Let's go from where's Mark?
Oh, where's Mark? Have you met him?
Oh, yes, he's beautiful. A little cool, but I'm sure there's a heart in there somewhere.
Well, where is he?
Well, he's gone.
What?
Well, it's my fault. I made a very sloppy entrance. I think he left in lieu of punching me in the mouth.
I don't believe it.
Oh, it's true. But I do like him.
Oh, good. So do I.
So I gather.
Good. So I want you to take the complete blame for the relationship that you had with Mark, Cindy. I want you to take the complete blame and see how that tracks. Let's go from where's Mark again. Here we go.
Oh, where's Mark? Have you met him?
Oh, yes, he's beautiful. I look cool, but I'm sure there's a heart in there somewhere.
Where is he?
Well, he's gone.
What?
Oh, it's my fault. I made a very sloppy entrance. I think he left a little punching me in the mouth.
I don't believe it.
Oh, it's true. But I do like him.
Good. So do I.
So I gather.
Careful,
What's he like?
Beverly.
Well, wait a minute. Did I screw up?
Yeah, you said you're supposed to say, is he any good?
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, and can you make that even dirtier? Can you make
Yeah.
that as dirty? Can you make
I
that?
didn't have the line. I was
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
okay. That's okay.
okay. Where do you want to go from?
Good. So do I.
So I gather.
Careful,
Is he any good?
Beverly.
Well, what's it like?
It?
Oh, him, you, it. Oh, you know I'm a glutton for pornography. Tell me quick.
Oh, no.
No?
No, and that's final. I refuse to discuss it.
Oh, Brian, that's not fair. Here I am all damp in my panties. And you're changing the subject. Now, come on, tell me everything.
Absolutely not. I'm much too happy.
Brian, I was married to you. I deserve an explanation. Isn't that what I'm supposed to say?
Yes, but you're too late.
Good,
No-
John. Let's see what happens if, when she makes that tone change, that it's almost like you're caught off guard by her. And this is part of the reason why you left her before, is that she would fuck around with you so much and you would get, so it's almost a reminder of your whole relationship of what it used to be like. Decide on where you want to start and go back again.
Yeah. Okay. Do I want to do it from yes, him, you, it, you know I'm a glutton for pornography?
No, okay.
All right.
Yep, him, you, it. Oh, you know I'm a glutton for pornography. Tell me quick.
Oh, no.
No?
No, and that's final. I refuse to discuss it.
Brian, I was married to you. I deserve an explanation. Isn't that what I'm supposed to say?
Yes. But you're too late. No excuses, no explanations. He is my sunshine, my only sunshine. He's the, pardon the expression, cream in my coffee, the milk in my tea. He will always be my necessity.
Oh, but is he enough?
Make that dirty.
Oh, all right. Is he enough?
More than enough. Okay, I have a question that you said that, make that dirty, because yeah, because when she says, is he enough, I'm seeing it more on enough in the relationship,
I know.
and it becomes a very deep moment for me. But
I know that's how you're seeing it.
what my question is then, if she's gonna go, is he enough? Like, is he, you good?
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna play with her and go, oh, more than, I mean, which way am I gonna go with this? Am I gonna?
I think you can tell what she's doing to you based on the relationship, and so you don't have to let it affect you the way you want to let it.
All right. All right. All right.
She thinks everything is dirty. Everything. I want Cindy to turn everything she's saying into sex and dirt and filth and irrelevant behavior. That's who she is. All right, here we go. And decide on a place to start.
He is my sunshine, my only sunshine. He's the, pardon the expression, cream in my coffee, the milk in my tea. He will always be my necessity.
But is he enough?
More than enough.
Oh, shucks.
Sorry, but it's out of my hands. All of it. Some supreme logic has taken hold of my life, and in the absence of any refutable tomorrow, every insane thing I do today seems to make a great deal of sense.
What the hell does that mean?
Good, good. Can you, John, give it up even more? It's completely out of my hands. I mean, it's like fucking, it's just unbelievable. This has happened to me. And go.
Sorry, but it's out of my hands. All of it. Some supreme logic has taken hold of my life, and in the absence of any refutable tomorrow, every insane thing I do today seems to make a great deal of sense.
What the hell does that mean?
It means there are more important things in this world.
More important than what?
More important than worrying about who is fucking whom.
Good. And it means that there are more important things in the world as part of your epiphany on how you're handling death. Right? So that it's a teaching moment. Set him up one more time. A line before that, Cindy. Go.
And in the absence of any refutable tomorrow, every insane thing I do today seems to make a great deal of sense.
What the hell does that mean?
It means there are more important things in this world.
More important than what?
More important than worrying about who is fucking whom.
Oh, you are happy, aren't you?
Ecstatic. I'm even writing again.
Oh my God, you can't be that happy.
Why not?
Oh, Brian, you're a terrible writer and you know it.
Can you go? Can you go? I'm even writing again. Started that as the most absurd thing about how death has helped you, man.
Okay.
To the greatest point of absurdity, what's happened?
I'm even writing again.
God, you can't be that happy.
Why not?
Oh, Brian, you're a terrible writer and you know it.
So?
I mean, outside of that wonderful little book of crossword puzzles, your greatest contribution to the literary world was your
My
retirement.
retirement. Yes, yes. Well, the literary world, such as it is, will have to brave the storm because I'm back.
But why?
Pure and unadulterated masochism. No, it's just that when they told me I was on the way out, so to speak, I realized there was a lot to do that I hadn't done yet.
Good,
So
John. You see this, that's just a regular explanation. It's not an epiphany explanation. It's like,
Okay.
this is how my life has just changed. And this is how good I am doing in death. How good am I doing in death?
Okay.
Let's go back. Go back to the same place you started before.
What was that?
I don't remember.
So take it from, you are happy, aren't you?
Okay, you are happy, aren't you?
Ecstatic. I'm even writing again.
Oh my God, you can't be that happy.
Why not?
Brian, you're a terrible writer and you know it.
So?
I mean, outside of that wonderful little book of crossword puzzles, your greatest contribution to the literary world was your retirement.
Was my retirement. Yes, yes. Well, the literary world, such as it is, will have to brave the storm because I'm back.
But why?
Pure and unadulterated masochism. No, it's just that when they told me I was on the way out, so to speak, I realized that there was a lot to do that I hadn't done yet. So I figured I better get off my ass and start working.
Doing what?
Everything. Everything. It's amazing what you can accomplish. 2 rotten novels, 27 boring stories, several volumes of tortured verse, including 12 Italian sonnets, and 1 epic investigation of the Firth of Forth Bridge.
The what?
The bridge. The railroad bridge in Scotland.
Good. And here's what it's like. What are you talking about? The bridge. Yeah, it's like you need to have that moment before, like, what the, you don't remember? And set that up one more time. Give it 2 lines before.
2 rotten novels, 27 boring stories, several volumes of tortured verse, including 12 Italian sonnets, and 1 epic investigation of the Firth of Forth Bridge.
The what?
The bridge. The railroad bridge in Scotland. The one Hitchcock used in the 39 Steps, you remember? We saw the picture on our honeymoon.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, and I swore that one day I would do a poem about it. Well, I've done it.
Thank God.
Yes, 400 stanzas, trochaic hexameters with rhymed couplets. Da 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 da. It's perfectly ghastly, but it's done. I've also accomplished nearly 136 epitaphs, the largest contribution to the Forest Lawn catalog since Edna St. Vincent Millay. And I've also done 4 autobiographies.
4?
Yes, each one under a different name. There's a huge market for dying people right now. My agent assured me.
Oh, I don't believe it.
It's true. And then we thought we'd give each one of them those insipid, dirty titles like Sex and the Dying Man.
Or the sensuous corpse.
Very good.
You idiots. What else?
Well, not too much. For a while, they were giving me this drug and my vision was doubled. I couldn't really see to write, so I started to paint.
Paint?
Pictures. I did 14 of them. Really extraordinary stuff. I was amazed. I mean, you know I can't draw a straight line, but with my vision all cockeyed, I could do a bowl of fruit that sent people screaming from the room.
I can believe it. So now you're painting.
No, they changed the medication. Now all the fruit just looks like fruit again. But I did learn to drive.
A car?
All right, that's it. I can believe it. I can believe it. Good. I can believe it. Continue to play along with that joke, Cindy. I can believe it.
Okay.
All right. Great. Good, John. You see what I'm talking about in there, right?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
What's the epitaphs? All the epitaphs that you wrote. What's the context of that again?
Yeah, let me get to that.
Artist something to the Forest Lawn
Oh,
catalog.
yeah, here it is. Yeah, but I've also completed nearly 136 epitaphs, the largest contribution to the Forest Lawn catalog since Edna St. Vincent Millay.
Right. Didn't you do that? Isn't that what your job was, to write epitaphs for some reason? Was it or not? Am I mixing this up with another play? What did you do for a living? Did you write epitaphs for a living?
No, she says aside from those crossword puzzles you did, you were a terrible writer.
Yeah.
She says it here. She says,
Your greatest contribution to the literary world was your retirement. You
Okay.
couldn't
All
be
right.
that happy. You're a terrible writer and you know it.
Okay.
yeah, but what's the line about the crossword puzzle? You say aside from that,
Outside of that wonderful book of crossword puzzles, your greatest contribution to the literary world was your retirement.
Right. Okay.
yeah,
No. Okay. All right. Got it. So then the epitaphs is all about, again, how you learned to deal with death, because you wrote epitaphs for a bunch of other people who had already passed. So that sort of helped you re-envision the humor of passing. Yeah, I bet that most of them were probably funny and ironic and, sort of knowing your character that way. Good. Nice work, both of you. That's good. It's right on the right track now. I think, do you guys have any questions? Seems good to me. Cindy, what you're doing better now than you've done before, Cindy, is that you're following through really well on the little signposts that we've set up along the way. For example, that little line that I had you yell to God, he even remembers that just created a whole, and you continued to follow that through, and there's some really good stuff happening in that regard. And again, John, the more you get lost in how excited you are about what death has brought you. That's the irony of the scene for me, is the excitement of death, the creative excitement of death.
okay.
Right?
Yeah.
I think that's probably how he's dealt with it, is that he feels like he's more creative now than he's ever been in his life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably not true, but God bless him for trying. That's great. I love it. Okay. Good. All right, come on back, everybody.
That's because you said you want to beat death, because the only way to beat it is to leave nothing undone. And
Absolutely. Well, that's
why
the
he's
whole.
writing like a banshee.
Yeah, that's how he solved the problem. I will leave nothing undone.
Mhm.
Okay, so let's all work on the montage, the first montage on 47 to 50. Let me get my script out a second. It starts where are they now? Let me check the calendar. Steve has to play Goodnight Irene and his guitar. Okay, so this is all done to guitar music of Goodnight Irene in the background. All right, so in this montage section, I just want to make sure that Felicity and Agnes realize they are in their real world. They are in the real world of their Mark. I don't want to talk about it. You're in interviewer world. Does that make sense, Vasily?
I'm sorry, my mind went away. Once again.
I thought I thought it had left you. I saw your eyes were open, but I thought your mind did leave you for a moment there. But welcome back.
It drifted away.
This is Acting by Mistake, the advanced class. We're doing a play called The Shadow Box.
I know what the page.
Page 48, Mark.
Okay, hold on.
48.
Yeah, the montage starts on 47, but we're at the top of 48.
Yes, right.
You realize you're talking to the interviewer there. Do you realize that?
That's right.
Okay, correct. I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
And then Maggie, we decided that your thing is going to be a phone call home. Is that correct?
We didn't
I
discuss
called
that.
home. I told him how we got here. All right. I told them. I don't know. I wanted to talk to Pop, but he was asleep.
I didn't know we were doing this.
He was talking to Joe, I think, versus the interviewer.
Yeah. I called home. I told him we all got here. All right.
I didn't realize we were doing this.
Well, don't worry about it. That's all right. I think I put it on I said that it's Felicity and Agnes, but that the whole cast was involved in it. So
Okay.
yeah, the reality of the scene is Felicity and Agnes, but you are all involved. Let's see. I called home. I told him we got here all right. I had to talk to Pop. He was asleep. Read that speech for me on 48, Maggie. Go ahead.
Who am I speaking with? Am I
Just read the speech.
Okay.
I want
Okay.
to just listen to it
Okay.
closely. Go ahead.
I called home. I told them we got here all right. I told him, I don't know. I wanted to talk to Pop, but he was asleep. He takes naps now. He gets up every morning at 7 and he goes to church. All his life, since the day he was married, you couldn't get him near church. Now he's 75 and he's there every morning. I asked him why he said it was between him and God. I asked him why he said it was between him and God. What does that mean?
When did they say they were coming?
Right.
Are we doing the scene? Or
No, I'm just trying. The director and the actress are trying to figure out who the hell she's talking to.
Oh, okay.
we're stuck.
Talking to Joe.
I think she's
right?
talking to me, but I'm not responding in this scene.
Yeah, I know. So what I'm trying to do is to make it understandable.
For the
I'm
audience.
trying to put the context into it. I mean, I understand the interviewer context. I understand how I can do that. I'm not 100% sure about this context yet. So just keep doing it. Let me listen to it, and
Okay.
we'll go on. And then Brian, you're in the interviewer thing, and I asked one of the doctors. I said, "Why do I shake like this?" Right?
Right.
That's interviewer, right?
Yes. That's what
And
I
then,
thought.
and then Joe says, "I get dreams now." That's an interviewer speech, right?
Mhm.
Yep. Okay. You see, what doesn't make sense to me is that one Maggie speech just fucking screws me up. Because if
Why?
Felicity and Agnes are in the realistic scene, right? They're into the reality that we're playing, and then we bounce back and forth. I want to create the different worlds on Zoom, and so that's what I'm trying to figure out. I know how I can create the interviewer world. I know I can create the real world, but I'm not clear about that one moment with Maggie, and so I just got to listen to it a little bit more. So anyway, let's just read through this 47 through the end of the act. Okay.
The bottom of 47?
Bottom of 47. Yes. From where are they now?
Right.
Okay. And
Where are they now?
Let me check the calendar.
I don't know what to talk about it. It doesn't do any good to talk about it. I mean, it's just words, isn't it? Little mirrors. You keep hanging them like they mean something. You put labels on them. This one is true. This one is false. This one is broken. You can see right through it. Well, it all depends on how you look at it, doesn't it?
When did they say they were coming?
Let's see, today is the 5th of May.
I called home. I told them we got here all right. I told them, I don't know. I wanted to talk to Pop, but he was asleep. He takes naps now. He gets up every morning at 7 and he goes to church. All his life, since the day he was married, you couldn't get him there at church. Now he's 75 and he's there every morning. I asked him why. He said it was between him and God. What does that mean?
When did they say they were coming?
Yes, Mexico. They should be passing right through the center of Mexico today.
They're moving awful slow, don't you think?
Well, it's difficult for them, I imagine, trying to get so much organized and a family, a whole family and everything else. You can't just drop everything and leave, especially if you live in a foreign country, as they do.
I asked one of the doctors, I said, why do I shake like this? He said he didn't know. I said, well, is it a symptom or is it because of the drugs? He said, no. And I said, well, why then? I don't seem to have control of it. I'm feeling perfectly all right, and then I shake. And he said, try to think if it's ever happened before, that kind of thing. And I couldn't for a long time. And then I remembered being very young. I was, 5 years old. My father was taking me to Coney Island and we got separated on the train. And I kept trying to ask for directions, but I couldn't talk because I was shaking so badly. It was because I was frightened. That's why I shake now, isn't it?
Agnes! Agnes!
Yes, Mama, it's all right.
Agnes! Sons of bitches!
It's all right. It's all right.
I get dreams now every night. I get dreams so big. I never used to dream, but now every night so big. Every person I ever knew in my life coming through my room, talking and talking, and sometimes singing and dancing, jumping all around my bed. And I get up to go with them, but I can't. The sheets are too heavy and I can't move to save my life. And they keep talking and calling my name, whispering so loud it hurts my ears. Joe and Joe, and laughing and singing. And I know every one of them, and they pull at my arms and my legs, and I still can't move. And I'm laughing and singing too, inside where you can't hear it. And it hurts so bad, but I can't feel it. And I yell back at them, every person I ever knew, and they don't even hear me either. And then the room gets brighter and brighter, so bright I can't see anything anymore. Nobody, not even me. It's all gone, all white, all gone.
Agnes!
Yes, Mama.
When did they say they were coming?
I don't know, Mama. Soon.
As long as we know. As long as we know they're coming.
Well, of course they're coming. You wait and see. One afternoon, we'll be sitting here having tea, and that door will fly open like the gates of heaven, and there they'll be. Two twin angels and our bright-eyed little girl. You wait and see, Mama, you wait. Oh, Mama.
Dance with me, Bev.
My pleasure, sir.
Joe?
We got to tell them, Maggie. We got to tell them.
Rest, Mama. Rest.
It'll be over in a minute. It just seemed to take forever.
Okay, all right, good. So a couple of things. It's gonna take me a while to figure this out, so I'm just gonna play with a couple of things. So Mark, on 48, you gotta have a really strong point of view about this, right? In other words, one of the things that we understand from you is that you're probably not taking this well at all. So this sense, a very strong point of view on I don't want to talk about, I don't fucking want to talk about it. Doesn't fucking do any good to talk about it. You know, I need to see you more upset. yeah, and a really strong point of view in that piece, okay?
Mhm.
Maggie, try this the time, like for some reason that they do have you talk to the interviewer, right? And then you're saying, well, I called home, you know, so it's just talking about your arrival to the
Yeah,
interviewer.
I did my duty.
Yeah, let's see how that goes, all
Okay,
right?
great.
Brian, the point of view, I asked one of the doctors, I said, why do I shake like this? He said he didn't know. I said, well, what's your point of view about this exchange with the interviewer, John? Have you thought about what your point of view is, why you're bringing this up to the interviewer? The urgency of it for you, it seems like finally something negative is happening to you.
Right. And I think it's, a realization of what's happening to me. Why is this happening to me?
Yeah, exactly. Just so that I see that, so that I think this is the first sort of vulnerability that I see in the character. You know what I'm saying? Right at the end of Act 1.
Uh-huh.
And I want to see you play with that vulnerability just a little bit more. The insecurity of something that's happening that shouldn't be happening, or maybe well, then it's because of my past that I'm shaking now, isn't it? It's not because of what's happening to me now. It's because of so that becomes the issue for him in this particular piece, right? That's his point of view. That's why he needs to go and talk to the interviewer.
Yeah.
Make sense? Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Agnes,
Yes.
what I want, here's an opportunity for the first time to see you writing. What I mean, you know, the character is a writer. She has to be a writer. She has to write these stories. And here she is improvising and writing. And I want to see you play that like this. They're moving awfully slow, don't you think? Well, it's, you know, it's difficult for them. In other words, I need to see you improvising on the moment and writing your answers.
Okay.
The audience will not have a clue about it, but I want to see it.
Okay.
Because literally that's what the character is doing. She's doing it very well and you do it very well, but I just want you to have that I want you to know that you're on the spot for those correct words. Joe.
Yes.
On your long speech on 49.
Yep.
I get dreams now, right? So your point of view is I want you to listen to what you're saying. I get dreams now. Every night I get dreams so big. I never used to dream. Every person I ever, in other words, I want you to take your time with that section. I want it to be, look at what you're saying at the bottom, and I'm laughing and I'm singing too inside where you can't hear it, and it hurts so bad, but I can't feel it, so that's really the center emotionally of where you need to start this speech from. Does that make sense, Rob?
Yeah,
And it hurts so bad, but I can't feel it, right? That's what you're taught. That's what you're trying to talk through. It's a feeling that hurts inside so bad, but you can't feel it. And then I yell back at them, every person I ever knew, and they don't hear me either. And then the room gets brighter, so bright. But what the fuck is going on? It's all gone. It's all white. It's all white. What the fuck is going on? That's what I think is going on in this piece. And I think you need to take time to really let that happen. Okay. Because you're talking about something that you've never done before in your life, which is dream.
Gotcha.
Right?
Gotcha.
Right. And I don't know, I'm sure you dream now in your life a little bit, right, Rob?
Yeah, sure.
Right? We all do, right? Remember when we tell somebody our dream, where is our head when we're telling somebody our dream? Our dream is in the picture of the dream. Our head is reliving the pictures that dream brought forward. That's where I want you to be lost, is in the description of that dream. Okay.
Gotcha.
All right. And then when we get to the end, I just don't know what we're gonna do. Joe, we gotta tell him, Maggie, we gotta tell him, rest, mama, rest. It'll all be over. It just seems to take forever. Mark, that last line that you have will be to the interviewer as well.
Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to Mark's character,
Okay.
Mark Vasily.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The
Mhm.
last line of Act 1 is definitely to the interviewer.
Right.
All right. It'll all be over in a minute. It just seems to take. Right. Exactly. That's it. Agnes, rest.
You mean as if like that line is continuation of that one I just on
Correct.
tape.
Correct. Absolutely. That makes sense to you, right? Too.
Right.
Okay. Good. Joe, Maggie, we got to tell him, Maggie. We got to tell him. Rest. I want to cut the lines. Dance with me, Bev, and my pleasure, sir, because I just think it's going to be confusing. I'm sorry, but I just don't see any other way around it. I think I can make all of that work visually, but I can't make that line work. And it's not that important to the context of what's going on, I think. So
My
we're gonna,
only line.
hardly your
Whatever.
only line. Hardly your only line.
In the
It's your only-
montage,
in the montage, yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
whatever. You know.
Yeah, but then again, you're drunk and you're not dying of cancer, so just shut up, all right? My only line. And I think the rest of it will work. Let's try that again, all right? We ready? Let's try it again. Here we go. And Cam, again, here's another place that I really want you to try to put as much pressure on Agnes to come up with an answer for this very needy question that you have every time. And every time you ask it, the need is a little bit greater for you. Okay? Nod. Tell me, is that okay? Is that yeah, good? Yeah. Okay. Just want to make sure you got that message. All right. Okay, here we go. And start it anytime you're ready. Cam, you're the launcher. Where are they now?
Starting with Mark. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
When did they say they were coming?
Isn't it where are they now? Bottom of 47?
Oh, fuck. Yeah. Where are they now?
Let me check the calendar.
I don't know what to talk about it. It doesn't do any good to talk about it. I mean, it's just words, isn't it? Little mirrors. You keep hanging them up like they mean something. You put labels on them. This one is true. This one is false. This one is broken. You can see right through it. Well, it all depends on how you look at it, doesn't it?
When did they say they were coming?
Let's see, today is the 5th of May.
I called home. I told them we got here all right. I told them, I don't know, I wanted to talk to Pop. He was asleep. He takes naps now. He gets up every morning at 7 and he goes to church. All his life, since the day he was married, you couldn't even get him near a church. Now he's 75 and he's there every morning. I asked him why and he said it was between him and God. What does that mean?
When did they say they were coming?
Yes, Mexico. They should be passing right through Mexico today.
They're moving awfully slow, don't you think?
Well, it's difficult for them, I imagine, trying to get so much organized. You might whole family and everything else, you know. You can't just drop everything and leave, you know. No. Especially if you live in a foreign land, a foreign country as they do.
I asked one of the doctors, I said, why do I shake like this? He said he didn't know. I said, well, is it a symptom or is it because of the drugs? He said, no. And I said, well, why then? I don't seem to have any control of it. I'm feeling perfectly all right. And then I shake. And he said, try to think if it's ever happened before, that kind of thing. And I couldn't for a long time. And then I remembered being very young. I was 5 years old My father was taking me to Coney Island and we got separated on the train, and I kept trying to ask for directions, but I couldn't talk because I was shaking so badly. It was because I was frightened. That's why I shake now, isn't it?
Agnes,
Yes, Mama, it's all right.
sons of bitches.
It's all right. It's all right.
I get dreams now every night. I get dreams so big. I never used to dream, but now every night so big. Every person I knew in my life coming through my room, talking and talking, and sometimes singing and dancing.
But I
Jumping
want
all
to
around
go
the-
back and do the fuck exercise with I get fucking dreams now. Go from there. Give me the whole speech with the fuck exercise. Go.
I get fucking dreams now. Every fucking night. I get fucking dreams so big and fucking big. I never used to fucking dream, but now every fucking night, so big. Every fucking person I ever knew in my fucking life coming through my room, talking and sometimes fucking singing and fucking dancing, jumping all around my fucking bed. And I get up to go with them, but I fucking can't. The sheets are too heavy and I can't move to save my fucking life. And they keep talking and fucking calling my name, whispering so loud it fucking hurts my ears. Fucking Joe and laughing and fucking singing. And I know every one of them. And they fucking pull at my arms and my legs. And I can't fucking move. And I'm fucking laughing and singing too. Inside where you can't hear it. And it hurts so fucking bad. I can't fucking feel it. And I yell fucking back at them, every fucking person I ever knew. And they don't hear me either. And then the room gets fucking brighter and fucking brighter. So fucking bright, I can't see anything anymore. Nobody, not even me. It's all fucking gone. All fucking white. All fucking gone.
Agnes,
Yes, Mama.
when did they say they were coming?
I don't know, Mama. Soon.
As long as we know. As long as we know they're coming.
Well, of course they're coming. You wait and see. One afternoon, we'll be sitting here having tea and that door will fly open like the gates of heaven and there they'll be. 2 twin angels. And your bright-eyed little girl. You wait, Mama. You wait. Mama? Oh, Mama.
No,
We got to tell him, Maggie. We got to tell him.
Rest, Mama. Rest.
It'll all be over in a minute. Just seem to be take all forever.
Okay, good. All right, a couple of good things there.
Seems to-
Mark, on your speech on 48, Vasily.
Right.
God, I think one of my earphones broke. Oh shit. Okay. You can hear me all right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't want to talk about it. It doesn't do any good to talk about it. I mean, it's just words. You know, you need to take more time and fill those statements with the emotion that's coming out of this guy, right? He's got no one to talk to. He can't tell his lover. Really, the interviewer is the only person that he has to sort of vent his frustration to. And I want you to take your time to vent. I don't want you to rant. I want you to take your time because it's confusing, right?
Mhm.
Well, it all depends on how you look at it, doesn't it? Right? And you can feel it's got to take more time. Nice writing, Mel. Felicity. Felicity on page 48, 3 to 4 lines up from the bottom. They're moving awfully slow, don't you think? I want you to be more impatient with that. I want you to be much more impatient with that. That'll put her more on the spot. Maggie, all his life, since the day he was married, you couldn't get him near a church. All his life. And now he's 75. Yeah, the irony of that, you know,
Uh,
I'm not feeling, and you need to take more time with that. Anybody who's talking to the interviewer, and I do think it does work, Anj, as an interviewer conversation.
Okay,
I think it works best as an interview. That's where, as an audience member, I will understand it the most because that's where I'm coming from in other areas. And I just want to understand what you're trying to say.
okay.
You need, I called home. I told them we got here all right. I told them, I don't know, I wanted to talk to Pop, so that it becomes a confession. These things to the interview have that feeling of a confession.
Uh-huh, okay.
Okay?
So it's like he asked me, well, what did you do? And I
Right.
respond, I called home.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's, yeah.
For a long, now, John, I'm 49 and I couldn't. And he said, try to think if it's ever happened before, that kind of thing. And I couldn't for a long time. And then a positive, remember, and this is why I'm here. This is why and then I remembered being very young, right? Like that's like you're remembering that horrible memory in a positive sense to lay the blame for your shaking on it. There needs to be a tone change there, right there at that line. See what I'm saying?
Just say, clarify that. Say that again.
49, you say.
No, I know where. I know where. I'm just asking you in terms of what you're explaining to me.
Okay, for a long time, and it's like, and then like it's even though I'm not saying, then all of a sudden it's like this fucking came to me, and then I fucking remembered being very young, right? And so it's the justification for that pain. It's like, oh, it's the justification for it. Oh, and that's why I'm doing it.
Right. So in other words, he's happy that he remembered that.
Yes.
And this is the reason. This has got to
Yes.
be. That's the reason why.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
I was really upset about this, and then I remembered. Oh, and that's why, isn't it? Yes. So it's really cool that way.
Okay.
All right. Good. Joe,
Yeah.
the fuck exercise worked great for you because it gave you a strong point of view there, and that's what that needs. It doesn't need to be dramatic. It needs to be it needs to be logic. It's trying to figure out the logic of the dream, so it's not using fucking in an angry way. It's like using fucking in a perplexing way. So it's like,
Okay.
I get fucking dreams now every fucking night. And so the fucking is the perplexion of why this happening to you, not necessarily trying to make that overly dramatic. I'm trying to give it a very strong point of view without it being overly dramatic, because he's logically working that out, not dramatically working that out.
Gotcha.
Okay. All right. Nice. All right. Let's do it one more time. All right.
Bill, I have a question because I had
Yes.
an idea that after the, well, it's difficult for them, I imagine, blah, 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 and I'm writing. Would I be upstaging Brian too much if I then took the letter and put it in an envelope?
No. Not at all. No.
I'm going to get an envelope.
Yeah. Good. Good.
Bill, I'm not going to use the fuck this exercise in this one,
Yeah.
right?
No, you're not going to actually physically say it. No.
Okay.
You're going to sub vocalize it.
Sub-think it. Okay.
Yeah, you're going to keep the fuck there. I'm just not going to hear it.
Good.
All right. Good. Wait, Mel's getting an envelope. Okay, good. Mel, and the very first line is when she says, "Where are they now?" Let me check the calendar. Have a little more like this has been going on for too long. All right. And like it's too much for you right there. All right. So it's like, oh Christ, let me check the fucking calendar. You know what I mean? All right, here we go. Let's try it one more time, the montage. Here we go. Starting with Felicity's line, where are they now? Here we go.
Where are they now?
Let me check the calendar.
I don't want to talk about it. Doesn't do any good to talk about it. I mean, it's just words, isn't it? Little mirrors. You keep hanging them up like they mean something. You put labels on them. This one is true. This one is false. This one is broke. You can see right through it. Well, it all depends on how you look at it, doesn't it?
When did they say they were coming?
Let's see, today is the 5th of May.
I called home. I told them we got here all right. I told them, I don't know, I wanted to talk to Pop, but he was asleep. He takes naps now. He gets up every morning at 7 and he goes to church. All his life, since the day he was married, you couldn't get him near a church. Now he's 75 and he's there every morning. I asked him why. He said it was between him and God. What does that mean?
When did they say they were coming?
Yes, Mexico. They should be passing right through Mexico today.
They're moving awfully slow, don't you think?
Well, it's difficult for them. I mean, I imagine trying to get so much organized. Well, family, a whole family, everything else. You can't just drop everything, and leave. Especially if you live in a foreign country as they do.
I asked one of the doctors, I said, why do I shake like this? He said he didn't know. I said, well, is it a symptom or is it because of the drugs? He said no. And I said, well, why then? I don't seem to have any control of it. I'm feeling perfectly all right. And then I shake. And he said, try to think if it's ever happened before, that kind of thing. And I couldn't for a long time. And then I remembered being very young. I was 5 years old. My father was taking me to Coney Island and we got separated on the train. And I kept trying to ask for directions, but I couldn't talk because I was shaking so badly. It was because I was frightened. That's why I shake now, isn't it?
Agnes! Agnes!
Yes, Mama, here, it's all right.
Agnes, sons of bitches is your line, Pat.
Oh,
Cam.
Agnes! Sons of bitches!
It's all right. It's all right.
I get dreams now every night. I get dreams so big. I never used to dream, but now every night, so big. Every person I ever knew in my life coming through my room, talking and talking, sometimes singing and dancing, jumping all around my bed. And I get up to go with them, but I can't. The sheets are too heavy and I can't move to save my life.
I want to go back again, Joe. I want to see what happens if I give you this direction. I want you to confess this to me. I don't want you to dramatically tell it to me. I want you to confess this. What happens to you?
Okay. I get dreams now every night. I get dreams so big. I never used to dream, but now every night so big. Every person I ever knew in my life coming through my room.
Good. And now every night, so fucking big. So it's the size and the quantity and the mass number of people that's really upsetting you. That was much better. I like it as a confession, much more. Start it again. Here we go.
Okay. I get dreams now every night. I get dreams so big. I never used to dream, but now every night so big. Every person I ever knew in my life coming through my room, talking and talking, sometimes singing and dancing, jumping all around my bed. And I get up and go with them, but I can't. The sheets are too heavy and I can't move to save my life. And they keep talking and calling my name.
And they keep talking and now it starts to get a little upsetting. And go. And they keep talking. Go.
And they keep talking and calling my name, whispering so loud it hurts my ears. Joe and laughing and singing, and I know every one of them. And they pull at my arms and my legs, and I still can't move. And I'm laughing and singing too.
And on top of that, and I'm laughing and singing too. Like, this is really nuts because I never laugh and sing. And go.
And I'm laughing and singing too, inside where you can't even hear it. And it hurts so bad. And I can't feel it. And I yell back at them, every person I ever knew. And they don't hear me either. And then the room gets brighter and brighter. So bright, I can't see anything anymore. Nobody, not even me. It's all gone, all white, all gone.
Agnes!
Yes, Mama.
When did they say they were coming?
I don't know, Mama. I don't know. Soon.
As long as we
Soon.
know, as long as we know they're coming.
Well, of course they're coming. You wait and see. One afternoon we'll be sitting here having tea, and that door will fly open like the gates of heaven. And there they'll be, like two little twin angels. Your bright-eyed little girl. You wait and see, Mama. Wait and see. Mama. Oh, Mama.
Joe?
We got to tell him, Maggie. We got to tell him.
Rest, Mama. Yes.
It'll all be over in a minute. It just seems to take forever.
Good, good, good. Good, Vasily, I like your section so much better that way. You
Mhm.
taking your time between those thoughts, confessing those thoughts. Take a longer pause between, well, it depends on how you look at it, doesn't it? You son of a bitch, you prick, right? You look at it one way, I look at it another way, Brian looks at it another way, right? So take more time for that, doesn't it?
Mhm.
Yeah, Maggie, I wanted to talk to Pop, but he was asleep. Like, that's really strange. It's like he takes naps now, right?
Okay. Mhm.
Okay, not
Yeah.
like him. All right, here we go. Good. Brian, top of page 49. And he said, the ellipses on the top of 49. And he said, try to think if it's ever happened before. ... That kind of thing. And I couldn't for a long time. And then I remember being very young. Play those punctuations. They're really great there, those ellipses, all right?
Okay.
Especially the ellipses at the end. That's ellipses, ellipses. That's why I shake now, ellipses, isn't it? You've got to fill those in, and you've got to take the full count of those. Okay, John?
Okay.
Those need to be real thoughts for you, and I don't know what they are, but they aren't real right now. Okay.
Okay.
And it hurts so bad, and I yell back at them. That's great. Rob, that's coming the right way. Absolutely, the sense of a confession is coming the right way. And then when it's the size of them and the number of people. It's not only that I never dreamed before, but these fucking dreams are like production numbers. At the very end, you say, and it hurts so bad, but I can't feel it. Pause. And I yell back at them. Every person take a pause before, and I yell back at them. So
Okay.
that line before it has much more feeling to it.
Okay.
And Felicity, your last line is, as long as we know they're coming. And then she says, well, of course they're coming. I want you to start to get tired there and start to yawn a little bit there, so the falling asleep doesn't come from out of nowhere.
Okay.
All right? All right, good. That's our first stab at the montage, but I think it's a good stab. All of you take a look at that. I think it's going to play beautifully. I think it's really nice.
Bill, I have a quick question. So what you were saying about the ellipses, what about the top of that monologue? There's also two sections there. Do you want me to play those? I mean, do you want me to use those as well? I asked one of the doctors, I said, why do I shake like this? He said he didn't know, ...
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's much more powerful. I think it shows that you're really composing that dialogue right then and there, John. And
Yeah.
I think that's key, is that it's an immediate need that you need from the interviewer. And so,
Yeah.
all
Okay.
right.
Yeah.
Good. Excellent, my
No.
friends. Yes, Cam.
For me and Agnes, this is really the continuation of our scene.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, and we will get to that scene, and then this will be easier once you have that context flowing into it. But yes, you guys are in the real world, and the rest of them are in interviewer land. Okay, good.
Not are seeing with the interviewer, are seeing with each other. So,
Yes, yeah. All you have to do is worry about about Agnes, what Agnes is doing and what you need. That's all you need to worry about.
okay.
All right. Okay. Any other questions? Good. All right, let's go to page 66 through 68. That's where we're going to end the evening. This is another sort of semi-montage. Joe and Maggie are in this montage, but it's mostly between Beverly and Mark.
Okay.
All right,
60
so where do you actually want to end? Not the whole thing.
Yeah, I know. Well, let me look. Hold on a second. 7, 68. Where I want it to end is. I want it to end with the middle of page 68. Maggie's line, you get tired, you get old, because that next section is a whole new beat for you guys.
Right, before the monologue, okay.
Yep, got it?
Uh-huh.
All right, so we're going to start with Beverly's line, he's resting on the middle of 66, and we're going to go up into that Mark monologue on 68. Let me just hear that one through.
Okay.
Here we go.
He's resting.
I'll be all right.
How about you?
Better every minute.
Oh, you could fool me. Okay. Okay. I'm going.
More houses, more streets. You couldn't breathe.
Overnight, it happened overnight.
You had to build fences. All of a sudden, fences.
You sure he's all right?
Of course she's all right. It's just this dying business, Beverly. It gets a little messy every now and then.
I noticed.
Did you? Brian takes such pride in putting things in order, keeping things in their proper perspective. It's hard to tell. I mean, give him 10 minutes and few thousand words, and he'll make you think dying is the best thing that ever happened to him. Would you like a drink?
No. Thank you.
So all words, Brian, for Brian. And it's a little hard to keep up. One letter follows the next. One paragraph, one chapter, one book after another. Close parenthesis, end of quote. Never mind what that's all about.
That's not fair.
Isn't it? The way you two have been carrying on, I was beginning to think I was at a wedding. I mean, I enjoy a good joke as much as the next fellow, but dead people are pretty low on my list of funny topics.
Oh, now let's not get angry. We'll spoil your metaphor.
Oh, fuck my metaphor. It's true. My God. Listen to me. You think you know something. I think you have something.
More houses, more streets.
And it all goes crazy.
So many goddamn things. Where do they go? The freezer, the washer, and the dryer. A dishwasher, for Christ's sake. The lawnmower, the barbecue, 3 bicycles, 4 6 lawn chairs, and a chaise lounge. Aluminum, lasts forever. The white table with the umbrella, the hammock, the bar. I put that wood paneling in the basement. We finished the attic. Well, half of it. I got the insulation in, the patio, with screens. Jesus, it was a lot to let go of.
I don't want to talk about it.
Before you know it, everything you had is gone. Not that it was ever yours, but you feel it anyway. And it's gone.
I'm telling you, I don't want to talk about it.
All right. We won't talk about it.
You get tired, you get old. My hands got too big, I got too fat. I don't know how it happens. I can't remember.
Okay, good. On page 66, Mark says, better every minute, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then Beverly says, you could fool me. And then it says, Mark gives her a look. I want to play that. So Vasily, what you need to do is you need to be in your drink. You know, he's resting in a drink. He'll be all right, right? How are you doing? Better every minute. You could have fooled me, and then you shoot the lick right into the camera and give her the dirtiest look right in the camera. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So that I feel that. I want to feel that go through me. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So Mark on page 67. The second speech, he said, I mean, give him 10 minutes and a few thousand words and he make you think dying is the best thing that ever happened to him. When you say that line, it's because every time he makes it seem like dying is the best thing that ever happened to him, it kills you a little bit more. It hurts you a little bit more. It fucking kills you to hear him talk like that. It fucking kills you to hear the words. I mean, the words like one letter follows the next, one paragraph. Never mind what it's all about. What is it all about? It's all about dying. He never done even, it's just words. It's just, you know, this is what's killing you, is how he's handling his death.
Do you think there is some sort of a denial as well?
Not on your part. I don't think so. I think there's just an anger at the fact that it feels like to you that he doesn't need you.
Okay.
See what I'm saying? That he doesn't need, it's not hold me, I love you, come close to me. It's words. It's bullshit. It's like he's having the greatest fucking time of his life. And you're saying this without an editor. So it is the dead bone truth of what you feel because you are the drunk person in this scene. The difference here is that Cindy's character is not drunk here.
Well, it feels like he's acting out like a little boy in a way because he's never been paid attention to.
Well,
Got it.
yeah, he's the main caretaker. He's getting no fucking credit.
Got it. Okay.
But not only that, it just kills you to watch him die and
Yeah,
celebrate it.
Right,
Yeah,
right. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
I mean, it's a rough, rough comparison. That's what I just said. You know.
Yes, yes. When you say the line a little further on 67, Mark, you say, fuck my metaphor, it's true. And then you say, my God, listen to me, you think I know. When you say you think you know something, you think you have something, that you're talking about you and him. And I've got to feel that palpable relationship that you have with him. That before he died, before you knew he was dying, you thought, you think you know him. You think you know someone. You think you have something. And then he's died and it's not the same. So, you know, that's all about your relationship. It's really deep. It's emotionally deep. This is why you're playing this part, by the way. Nobody can do this better than you. That's the pain. That's the pain. You've got to live in that pain. And you know how alcohol allows you the privilege of living in your pain, right? And your confusion.
Just don't challenge me to have a real drink while I'm playing this act.
No, I promise I won't.
I'm kidding.
Okay. On page 68, Joe.
Yep.
You say, all right. It's all right, exclamation mark, all right, exclamation mark. It's not all right, comma, all right.
Okay,
So what you're doing, I don't want to talk about, all right.
okay.
We won't talk about it. And I mean, that's a really tense, but if you go, all right, we won't talk about it, it just doesn't have that, you know.
Gotcha.
Like,
Yeah, okay, I got you. Yeah, it's so much, obviously much stronger.
Yes. Good. All right, let's try this section one more time. Here we go with those ideas. All right.
Do you have any notes from the monologue I have here about the items on the porch in the house?
Well, no, not yet, because it's really in context of a scene that's happening before, and I don't understand that.
Oh, okay.
I don't understand that total context yet. So,
Okay.
yeah. All right. Here we go. Let's go from he's resting. And here we go.
He's resting.
I'll be all right.
How about you?
Better every minute.
Oh, you could fool me. Okay, okay, I'm going.
More houses, more streets. You couldn't breathe.
Overnight, it happened overnight.
You had to build fences. All of a sudden, fences.
You sure he's all right?
Of course he's all right. It's just his dying business, Beverly. Gets a little messy every now and then.
I noticed.
Did you? Brian takes such pride in putting things in order, keeping things in their proper perspective. It's hard to tell. I mean, give him 10 minutes and a few thousand words, and he'll make you think dying is the best thing that ever happened to him. Would you like a drink?
No, thank you.
It's all words for Brian. And it's a little hard to keep up. One letter follows the next. One paragraph, one chapter, one book after another, close parenthesis, end of quote. Never mind what it's all about.
Oh, that's not fair.
Isn't it? The way you two have been carrying on, I was beginning to think I was at the wedding. I mean, I enjoy a good joke as much as the next fellow, but dead people are pretty low in my list of funny topics.
Oh, no, let's not get angry. We'll spoil your metaphor.
Oh, fuck metaphor. It's true. God, listen to me. You think you know something. You think you have something.
More houses, more streets.
And it all goes crazy.
So many goddamn things. Where do they go? The freezer, the washer, and the dryer. The dishwasher, for Christ's sake. The lawnmower, the barbecue, 3 bicycles, 4, 6 lawn chairs, and a chaise lounge. Aluminum. Lasts forever. The white table with the umbrella, the hammock, the bar. I put that wood paneling in the basement. We finished the attic. Well, half of it. I got the insulation in. The patio with screens. Jesus, it was a lot to let go of.
Don't want to talk about it.
Before you know it, everything you had is gone. Not that it was ever yours, but you feel anyway that when it's gone.
I'm telling you, I don't want to talk about it.
All right. We won't talk about it.
Take that again. All right. All right.
All right. We won't.
No. Take that all right. Let that full all right have its power. Then give it another one on the all right. Let it have its full power. And then say that last line. You got to shut her up. You got to keep her out of this. Take it from Maggie. I don't want to talk about it.
I don't want to talk about it.
Before you know it, everything you had is gone. Not that it was ever yours, but you feel it anyway when it's gone.
I'm telling you, I don't want to talk about it.
All right. We won't talk about it.
You get tired. You get old. I mean, my hands got too big. I got too fat. I don't know how it happens. I can't remember.
Good. And then Maggie, that's got it. That all right. We won't talk about it. And then it's got to have a whole different tone to it. It's got to have a really personal, internal tone to it. Okay.
Yep.
That's great. Nice work. So Rob, on that list, so many goddamn things. Where do they go? The freezer, the washer, the dryer, for Christ's sake, the lawnmower, the bar. Just play the list. Don't act the list. Play the list. Just list those fucking things.
Okay.
All right. Good. Great adjustments, Vasily. I got 2 pauses I want to give you, 2 or 3 pauses I want to give you. Vasily, on page 67, just below the middle, you have, isn't it? You see that?
Uh-huh.
Take a pause after that.
When she says, that's not fair, and I said, isn't it?
Isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and let that isn't it resonate, and then you're going to like the way you two have been carried. It's going to be really so much better to go into that if you take a pause after isn't it.
Right. I always felt for some reason, but I didn't know if it's enough or not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you mean I should just, even to extend that a little bit more, that pause, or like kind of expecting and
all I'm saying to you is just take a pause. You decide how long it is.
Right. Yeah.
And I got two more pauses for you too. On the second speech, you go, did you? Take a pause after that.
Right.
Take a-
Right. Mhm.
and also in that same speech, dying is the best thing that ever happened to him. Pause. Would you like a drink? Take a pause before would you like a drink? And that'll help get those things out in a clearer way.
Got it.
Okay? Got it? All right. Let's do one more lap on this one, and then we'll call it a night. All right, here we go.
Hold on.
By the way, I love that look, and it really worked well for you as you followed through on the next few lines. Nice work. All right, here we go. From He's Resting.
He's resting.
He'll be all right.
How about you?
Better every minute.
Well, you could fool me. Okay. Okay, I'm going.
More houses, more streets. You couldn't breathe.
Overnight. It happened overnight.
You had to build fences. All of a sudden, fences.
You're sure he's all right?
Of course he's all right. It's just this dying business, Beverly. Gets a little messy every now and then.
I noticed.
Did you? Brian takes such pride in putting things in order, keeping things in their proper perspective. It's hard to tell. I mean, give him 10 minutes and a few thousand words, and he'll make you think dying is the best thing that ever happened to him. Would you like a drink?
No, thank you.
It's all words for Brian, and it's a little hard to keep up. One letter follows the next, one paragraph, one chapter, one book after another, close parenthesis, end of quote. Never mind what it's all about.
That's not fair.
Isn't it? The way you two have been carrying on, I was beginning to think I was at a wedding. I mean, I enjoy a good joke as much as the next fellow, but dead people are pretty low on my list of funny topics.
Oh, no, let's not get angry. We'll spoil your metaphor.
Oh, fuck metaphor. It's true. God, listen to me. You think you know something? You think you have something?
More houses, more streets.
And it all goes crazy.
So many goddamn things. Where do they go? Freezer, the washer and the dryer, a dishwasher for Christ's sake, the lawnmower, the barbecue, 3 bicycles, 4, 6 lawn chairs, and a chaise lounge. Aluminum lasts forever. The white table with the umbrella, the hammock, the bar. I put that wood paneling in the basement. We finished the attic, well, half of it. I got the insulation in, the patio with screens. Jesus, it was a lot to let go of.
I don't want to talk about it.
Before you know it, everything you had is gone. Not that everything was ever yours, but you feel it anyway when it's gone.
I'm telling you, I don't want to talk about it.
All right, all right. We won't talk about it.
You get tired, you get old. My hands got too big, I got too fat. I don't know how it happens. I can't remember.
Good. Good. Nice, you guys. Good. Those pauses work great. Vasily on 67. When you say that great pause after "would you like a drink," she goes, "No, thank you." Pick up that line. It's all words for Brian right after the "no, thank you."
Okay.
All right, because that'll really help that rhythm. That's really nice. And Beverly, let's try on 66. You say he's resting, he'll be all right every minute. You could fool me. Okay, I'm going after the look. I want you to start to get some things like put a jacket on or do some stuff. So that keeps you active during that section. And it also makes more sense when you say, are you sure he's going to be all right? It's like, I'm just checking before I walk out the door. And that'll
Okay.
help fill in that section for you. Okay?
Mhm.
Okay, come on back, everybody.
Back.
Woo. Woo, woo. It was a good workout tonight, huh?
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's fun doing this, rather than just a normal acting class. I look forward to this every week because it's so much better to make some of the things that I've been trying to work on you with in context of a bigger picture. It really just helps all of you understand where this is coming from a lot more. And again, I think one of the things that I've learned, especially in these conversations with the interviewer, is those of you who are having these conversations with the interviewer, you got to take your time. You got to take your time because they're not speeches, they're confessions, and confession is a thoughtful process. And so just take a look at those in all those interviewer things to get that feeling with them. Okay. Other than that, I think we made great progress, as I do every week. I can't remember a week when I haven't hung up with you guys and felt really good about the work that you've done. So, and I feel that way again tonight. So you have any other questions? Yes, John.
Yeah, just a quick question about, so when we started, you were saying to us we were going to work on a monologue one week on book, and
Yeah.
then we had to be off book the next week. So
Yes.
I
So
thought we were going to be
you are. Trust
doing,
me.
so that's all. So I just wanted to know if that's happening, or we're going to bring them back a couple of weeks later, or whatever.
No, this is going to be happening. So what's happening now is and this is week 3. So week 1, we read through the whole play and we talked about it. Last week, we started working in small sections. This week, we did another small section work. Next week, we're going to start going over some of the stuff that we did the first week and then adding some new stuff. And then we'll start going over the stuff we did this first and second week and adding some new stuff.
Okay.
So that, I'll send the schedule out to you each week. But when you see a repeat scene, you need to be off book on it. That's all I'm saying. A scene that we've already done, the next time we do it, and I'll have my schedule out to you tomorrow, just like a good boy. You'll know whether you're gonna need to be off book on it, just because you've done it before. If you've done it before, second time you should be off book.
Or will somebody, be there to help us with lines?
Of course. Of course, that's what I want, is that we always have, unless we're in the montage section, we always have somebody to be on book, and so we will do that for you guys, absolutely.
Okay.
Okay.
And Bill, when you were talking about more thoughtful in
Yeah.
the interview scene, does that include Felicity?
Well, to call Felicity thoughtful would be a stretch, but. Let me just say that she's thoughtful in the only way she can be, which is being bitter toward the medical community. The interviewer offers her an opportunity to vent her frustration with the whole medical community. So,
Yeah. Well, when you say thought, you were telling the other people to
Yeah.
take time. Does Felicity take time, or does it just, spew out?
Felicity can take some time if she feels really horrible about it, and sometimes she can just rant, Yeah. Cam, I love putting you in charge of those decisions, and then I can edit it back. All right. And that's my favorite part about working with you, is you are not afraid to make decisions. You make decisions. That's why you make things happen every week, Cam. Okay. All of you do. All of you make decisions and shit will happen. That's my last word to you tonight. Have a great night. I will see you all next week.
Thank you.
Take care.
Good night.
Bye.
Thank you so much.
Good night, everyone. Good night.
Right.